And audio's working. Who wants to do one of the next to last recaps for this whole campaign? There was a lot happened last session. A lot happened.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Okay,
Nope.
so I can at least tell
There you
my
go.
part.
You may.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
In the best way. Unless, actually... Yeah, okay, so... At least Nilo and Gaz went to the school. On the way there,
Gaz was
actually,
attacked
before-
by the bat. By the bat.
like, Nilo just scooped up Gaz in a bag of holding, which ended up having a not dead person in it that attacked him. That no one knew about. And
And no one
even
still does.
after Gaz killed it, this, I guess the first time technically, after Gaz killed it, Gaz came out, and then they argued in front of the school, as kids were watching them argue in front of the school, and then they finally came into, it's like they finally walked in, and Gaz started teaching them about war and shit that they didn't need to fucking know.
Well, Neil was unable to properly communicate with the children about teaching a proper lesson, so Professor Gaz stepped in and teaching the children many wonderful things and answering all their questions.
Wonderful.
They're very concerning questions. And then Nilo found out that he has a sister, and his parents are not dead. And also are the people who run the casino that he was planning on visiting. And then that's sort of in simplest summary. I think that's the best way to summarize Nilo's part. So yeah, Zed, you got your part right.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
You had an entire scene.
Oh my! I don't.
You
remember.
can summarize it. You can summarize.
I don't actually remember. I'm actually.
Oh my god!
I am so
I
insulted.
forgot what happened. What the fuck happened?
Shame.
Oh my god!
Shame.
You were talking
Shame.
to fucking.
Giannis Davis.
Oh yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Giannis Davis his backstory.
Now you remember.
Oh my.
Okay, listen.
Yeah,
It's
your backstory, the very
I have-
important information that we don't know.
I'm quite late brain sometimes. It's not my fault.
It is your fault.
Man, like I said, nose goes. Yeah.
I remember my
You got
part.
this,
I
but
kept
you
an
are on
eye
the
on
spot.
Teriel and jumped in a hole.
Ah man, that was quite a doozy unpacking as well. I'll say. I came in with anger, and was left with sadness. But at least a bit of resolution, I would say, right? I did not really expect that, but I should have saw it coming. What's the best way to explain it? Hello?
You're good. We're listening.
I really am just.
Asking someone else to summarize it, I think I probably could, but it would be really shitty.
It's better than what I have.
Go for
So
it.
basically,
Go for it.
you abandoned. It's like you had a conversation, and he called you out for abandoning 500.
Yeah, 500 people.
Yeah, 500 people. And to save your own ass, instead of like
staying to die.
It's like staying, telling them, hey, do something else, anything besides leaving them to die. Giannis was really upset with you because he was, I think, a part of that. Yeah, he was like a part of that, and then y'all just had a whole conversation about like, hey, you fucked up, do better. Through as he's painting a picture. And then yeah, basically you got backstory shoved at you as you are told that you are shit. So
Yep, that is actually the best way to summarize it.
yeah. So and then after that,
Maybe the medicine, the
I
medical
think
tent.
it would be, yeah,
Yep.
it would be Owly and Turtle. So yeah.
I've got a face full of
It's like-
buffalo chicken pretzel. 1 sec.
Okay. I'll do it. While everyone was doing this, Ophelia and Farah went to the infirmary to basically just help out wherever they can. And they ran into a guy who was just like completely coated in like 2nd-degree burns and couldn't like move. And Farah made him write down, even though it was clearly very hard for him, what he was trying to say. And basically, what they found out was he was playing dead, and he heard that they were going to attack the tower. So Ophelia and Farrell were like, "Oh shit, we gotta go!" And got everyone together to go to the tower, and we managed to rush our way down to the 9th floor, where we saw said platoon or whatever of like Fire Nation people getting absolutely destroyed over and over again by this small child.
Yep, and somehow Ruby's token accidentally got destroyed, so I'm gonna have to get a new token for Ruby.
Oh,
No.
look.
Ruby.
It was the migration.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever I did the migrate, Pathfinder 2 he keeps updating literally constantly. Here we go.
Oh,
Which
no, I
also
saw that.
since Nilo took down Gaz and Farah, Ruby would be with Teriel.
Yeah, let me just quickly add Ruby's. Yeah, what about it? What to you?
Are you sure about that, Nilo?
Yes, because if I took Farah, there's no way I have Ruby.
Okay.
Yeah, no, and I remember you specifically saying last week that you handed Ruby to Teriel when they went down.
Someone else
Yeah.
that is undead, hold on to Ruby for me.
No,
So Ruby's on your head as you.
This is a co-parenting.
Don't you dare.
There we go. So as we finally get down here, you all see what looks to be almost a small, almost cosmic-looking tiefling, almost purplish skin of sorts. As you see a ground below you, the ground before you is littered with corpses. Matter of fact, some of you, when you landed on the body of corpses, as they seem to be almost mismangled, mistreated, and seems like they just have been mangled so far that their body seems to be contorted in every way possible. Their blood doesn't even begin to describe this scene, as the strong scent of that coppery iron taste almost fills your mouth as you see this carnage below you. And on top of it seems to be a floating figure that seems to be toying with someone, and as far as you can tell, their back seems to have that 5 symbol mark, the symbol of the strongest army basically the strongest soldiers of the army, and several, you see 2, 3, 4, 5 stars of various people just laid out on the ground, completely dead. You are unsure of how long it took for them to die, and you're unsure of how many of them are actually even here. But whatever they used to get down to this floor, they are definitely no more. As she seems to be, as you all kind of make your way down, almost landing almost simultaneously, V running down, Nilo, I think, was carrying Farah down,
And gas.
and Gaz.
Like, just, like grabbed them both, flew down.
Teriel grabbed Ophelia and then jumped down using their greater ability to land to hold them and keep them safe. And as you all kind of land at the same time, you see her just casually almost making sure this person has sufficiently been contorted before eventually you hear a plop down to the ground as the body hits the water and almost immediately gets consumed by something in the water you can't even see, as something just briefly comes up out of the water and then just immediately goes down, and you see what was going to be a blood spurt is now almost nothing, as you can imagine the body is either consumed or gone. And as you all kind of make your way down, you see her, and she just has like a small smile on her face as she turns to you and says, "Welcome to my tower. I'm Velcora, and you must be here to play. It looks like my little friend Gaz has brought more people to join us down here. Is that right, Gaz?"
Gaz is hiding behind Nilo at the right now, like shivering in fear.
Gaz, you're more of a pussy than I am.
Shut up.
As he like fails with his hands anyways, as he's also just concerned.
Yep. And like I said, Farah, as you're like trying to sense him, as your senses are heightened, you sense as if water particles are just completely floating in the air where she is, just like there was almost nothing there. And as for you, Ophelia, you sense almost an intense amount of magic. Even though it seems to be coming off the body, it seems to be almost going through the body itself, as if there was a fog cloud of that greenish energy that has turned almost a sour, almost greenish yellow tint. Something that is definitely a corrupted version of whatever the tower's energy that you've come to associate with.
Hey guys, you know how that beast upstairs had that fake light kind of thing on its head to attract beasts? I think we're seeing this creature's light.
And I just because I missed one piece of that. You said something went into the water and then vanished?
Something came up out of the water that for only a moment, as the body plopped to the ground, it seemed to almost like the body just...
Yeah,
I have the sheet right here, by the way, but I don't even know if that's enough.
I have 5 more pages to catch up on. Only one person gets that, but it's okay.
Come on, you can do it.
Okay, by the way, we all love you.
I gave you a minimum.
I'm getting myself in. Anyways, so what is all of your first reactions to this? This is kind of happening almost all at once, essentially. This is you all landing and then her saying that to you. How do all of you respond individually, each with your own little perceptions of what's going on?
Tyrion's definitely on guard, that's for sure.
That's hiding behind Neo.
Staring at her.
Alright, one at a time,
Like a
please.
deer in
Everyone roll
headlights.
initiative.
No.
Gaz is behind.
Ophelia's going to scramble out of Tyrion's arms, seeing the carnage, and immediately bend over and just start throwing up.
I'm gonna look over Terrio and be like, "Your boss?"
She,
Looking at this-
the second you do is you... Okay, go ahead, Taylor. Do your thing.
I'm just... Terrio just has his shield up pretty much and is not going straight into channel elements because I don't know how much she knows. So we'll see what happens. But it's just pretty much more of like a much more guarded and readiness, waiting for whatever tricks that this.
Farrah's got her bow out at this point.
And you just see as she kind of like I'm trying to get back up the kind of thing here. Maps being a little bit weird about loading, but she looks at you all and she's like, yes, the famed warriors of the tower come to rid the tower of all the awful things. What is that?" And she kind of looks to each one of you. "We have," and she almost says, almost like in a childlike wonder, she's like, "And here we have Nilo, the famed prince, Teriel, the soldier extraordinaire, and then we have little Farah, all grown up for the second, or how many times has it been now? And then we have V, the soldier reborn. And then lastly, my sweet, sweet Ophelia. It's so good to see. It's like looking in a mirror, isn't it?"
gonna.
Ophelia, I need you to get up.
What?
I need you to get up, Ophelia.
She's still standing. She just bent over, but she's gonna stand up straight again and kind of catch in a glare and say, I don't know. She wouldn't say anything. She would just continue to glare at her, just ice cold.
Can I use an action to hunt her as a prey?
Yes, you may.
Alright.
Just kind of see as you kind of hunting the idea of what she is basically representing. She's like, ah, yes, the young, the purest of magics, that who is so wild and unpredictable, the Belcore that has yet to perfect their own powers, leading to themselves to run away, far into the future. Such a sad tale it is, but yet here it is. Look, and it looks like the better Belcore seems to have had the tower restarted while you were off running away to different timelines. And if I may ask, what brings you all down to this floor? As if I don't already know, but it's always good to hear it from, well, your voices itself. It's been so much trouble only having to hear you through the tower these past 9 floors. It's so good to be able to see you close as it is.
We are in great danger.
You don't say.
Are you saying? I'm gonna whisper it. Are you saying that because you know this person because they're your boss?
I'll tell you this right now. This is not a joking matter. Ophelia,
We're just, we were told that some people were trying to bring something back, and we're here to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yes,
and it sounds like you're handling some of it. Kind of looks at all the corpses around.
Neela's just standing on one of the corpses, not realizing it.
Oh my god.
And yes, it looks like they were trying to get to that tower to resurrect their god. Too bad they've only failed in one timeline, and they're going to fail in another one. I can rest assured I'm more than powerful enough to take care of all of the upcoming army. My problem is, my power is a little bit, well, limited at the moment, because someone decided to put a lock on the door that actually leads me to freedom, so I can stop this from, well, this century as well. Isn't that right, Ophelia?
If you're asking me to help you somehow, that's not going to happen.
Oh, no. By all means, I don't need your help. I need you dead. See,
there it is.
See, whenever you actually decide to go to the future, you put this pesky little magical lock on the 10th floor that anyone who were to go into that room, well, they weren't supposed to go into the room. You made sure that room was nice and tight and locked up so nobody could ever get inside that room. Sadly, you've also made a two-way lock, because now I can't get out. And now I need you to no longer be in existence so I can break the magic on that lock.
Not in the cards today, though, so I think we're gonna have to figure out a different way.
And you kind of see her floating over a little bit as she kind of gets a little bit closer, but she's almost dancing on there. She is now walking like left to right in the air as if she is just pondering across the floor. Yes, and what exactly are your goals again? And what about you? What exactly are your goals? What do you want from the 10th floor?
What, me?
Why, yes, of course, Farah. Or is it Bloom? Which one is it these days?
It's Farah.
And what does Farah want?
What I want can only be obtained by all of this chaos ending.
And what about you, Terrio? What do you want?
You know exactly what I want.
You're gonna see her give a small little giggle. Why, yes, I do. And what about you, Neela? What are you after in all this?
I just want everything to be okay.
Precisely. And of course, V, what is it that you want?
Just looks at him. Just some quiet.
Exactly. And of course, my faithful Gaz, I'm more than aware of where you are, but go ahead and enlighten me. What are you doing here? Back to the tower again?
To not repeat the mistakes of what happened before.
Precisely. And look at all of you coming to the tower with your own goals, your own dreams, and your own ideas of what you can do. And imagine, I can promise all of that. I just need to be free from this 10th floor, so then I can promise you all of those things that you want. Clearly, I have a lot more power than you could ever imagine, and I've already shown, as she kind of almost dances around, you see a few of the corpses on the ground almost stand up and saluting her as if they are soldiers. I have so much power that I'm able to control even the dead. And all of you wanting these several things, I can promise you all of that. I'm able to take her on the power, and I've already defeated Ra once, and I'll take them on again. I'll make sure that silly god never stays I'll make sure that silly god always stays dead and doesn't resurrect again. You don't need her. You just need a little bit of my help. Someone who's not afraid to get a little bit bloody.
I don't even know if you're real. You make these grand gestures and promise these great things, but Ophelia's real. You look like a sad facade. So
Oh. You gotta see her. She looks a little bit almost curiously at you. Why, yes, a facade, a figment, an imagination. Yes, you can call me all of those things. But the sad truth is, I have more powerful as a figment of imagination, if you will, than anything at all. My actual body's on the 10th floor, trying to use the power of the tower to find a way to undo these locks that your little friend there, Ophelia, has so carefully placed. And if you doubt my power, I'd be more than happy to show you an example of that if you're willing.
Thanks for telling me where your body is. That makes this a lot easier.
Think of all the things that, well, just think of all the happy endings you could have if I was the one ruling this timeline. I was the one that defeated Ra and his soldiers all those years ago, and instead of running, we kept the tower going to have full of life and soul. And just imagine what I could do with the power of this timeline, making sure that all of you managed to have your happy endings without having the one crux in all of our plans in the way.
She's corrupt. Her magic, it's twisted. You can't trust her in anything she says.
Where are the soldiers exactly? To surround us?
You are standing on the corpses of several high-star general corpses.
We're in a body pile, effectively.
We're in a body pile. Alright. Would say at this moment Daryl would be. Are they up? Or they're just there?
As far as you can tell, she is still floating about 30 feet above this giant river, or this giant lake.
Talking about the bodies.
Some of them, as she finished her exclamation, they fell limply down to the ground without a care in the world. She seemed to be almost puppeting them with magic herself.
I would feel like Terry would try to burn them away to ashes. Using his thermonimbus.
Ah, always the one not too afraid to see the corpses of men. Is that why you ran away so long ago, Teriel? Unafraid to see that which war brings? I can understand it's a frightful sight.
It's Ophelia that you just want dead, right?
Just one single person and all of the timeline can be corrected. Is it that hard? You've left how many men to die? How many soldiers to die? Now there's just one, and maybe all of those people can have a family again. I can make sure all of that's corrected.
You would have everything, including my child.
Not just your
not.
Not just your child, Teriel, your wife as well. A beauty she was, a beauty she could be again. And to you, my dear Farah, all of those leshies in the village, it would be so wonderful to sit around the campfire once again and sing the stories of your people, idly passing by as Jinsei plays in the water.
Don't do that.
Wouldn't it be better if we all just went back to a simpler time? Well, all of this was in the past. The war was in the past. The soldiers were destroyed, and the god Ra has never even had a chance to be worshipped. Isn't that so much of a better timeline than the one you're on right now?
Don't give me hope.
You do know that I would do anything to have it.
I've been able to see your past, your present, and sadly I can't see your future as, well, the magic seems to be blocking. That pesky magic that seems to be around all of you, preventing me from truly helping you where you need to be.
I think this would block Daryl's viewpoint and be like, your promises are just empty air and empty water. Nothing's guaranteeing that timeline will keep going in a good direction, let alone improve the status quo.
Then if you're so worried about that timeline, then how about you take a view of it yourself? As you see, she waves her hands in front of her. Ophelia, you sense a very, very strong, powerful magic building up in her. And she just, with almost a flick of the wrist, everyone but you, Ophelia, almost have, they're not affected directly, but the terrain seems to be shifting amongst every single person, and almost not even together, individually, as all of you have your vision, all of you kind of find yourself in a new place. It's one completely different than the current area. Let me get one extra one. Forgot because that didn't. There we go. Zed, you find yourself, as you're kind of talking, you're almost like calling bluff, you find yourself in a log cabin that seems to be a very grumpy daughter in bed. She's just looking at me and being like, Dad, I don't want to I don't want to have to clean up my room. I don't want to have to clean up the clothes in the ground. And you just almost be standing over, just almost giving her a lecture, but with almost a softened smile about yourself. And you see your wife that seems to be standing there saying, now honey, go get up your clothes. Like I said, we've told you as of times, if you want to go hunting with us, you gotta clean up your clothes. A happy house is a happy home. And you're just seeing this almost into this terrain. Saber, you find yourself in a castle. Your mother and father are there. You find yourself and your sisters and siblings are all there. They seem to be talking about the court's day's events as if it is nothing. You find yourself as almost like having your own backpack as you're ready to go on an adventure again. Stress-free of all that you have, the only sensation you feel is just the sensation of adventure wash over you. Turtle, you suddenly find yourself in this almost circle environment around this campfire around this leshy village. It seems that you're celebrating some kind of festival. A giant spider corpse has found itself, and it seems to be feeding and nourishing as the cycle of the natural order seems to be in full play. Jinsei sitting next to you as you find yourself as Bloom once again. And you just seem to be having such a happier time. No war, no fire, no nothing. The only fire is the small crackle of the campfire before you. And Gaz, you find yourself nothing more than a happy kobold amongst this giant shadow dragon, here to promise great power with his massive hoard of wealth. It is a simpler life, one of not constant death and rebirth, but a life of just regular kobold life, that which is simpler, full of purpose, full of wonderment and excitement and adventure. All of you are visioning this as your surroundings are just filled with these just happy alternative timelines, if it will, something that you know is not something that could possibly happen in the current timeline. As Fox, you find yourself in a village that is completely unburdened. You find yourself back in that original village that you were having with your best friend. No explosion, no ill will, nothing is trying to cause anyone harm. You are just measly buying just the regular produce at the office or at the bazaar, ready to take to the soldiers, just the defense corps. And it's just there as you find yourself just buying the rations in a simpler life. Your body is still intact, your body and your friends are still there. All the lives around all of you seem to be that of just a happier life. In Ophelia, you see nothing. You see every single person around you, your party, completely transfixed, as if they are staring into nothingness, as you see this powerful magic that seems to be coming out of the figure standing before you, or floating before you.
Can I do something when, as the world is dissolving around?
Yes.
I would take out one of my weapons and stab one of my cores. Since
You do
someone else
that.
would have those cores. I'm gonna do it in secret, but
Yeah, you do that. Ophelia, you see as he begins to, everyone else seems to be transfixed. As you see V being very aware of this magic, takes just a moment to quickly stab into themselves, beginning to bleed on the ground. As they do this, they are not welcoming any sort of happier ending. They are not welcoming any sort of happier future. They are where they are now, and they don't want to see any other the possible chances that it could be.
B? B, what are you doing?
I would slowly start being. This is nothing. I can't go back. That village can't come back. You can't bring it back. And I'm gonna look over at Farah, who's getting tranced, and be like, and that may be for the better.
Farah,
Not
give me a
everything in that
perception
timeline
check.
is perfect.
Yeah, just give me a perception check, Farah, as he is trying to reach out to you. You are faintly able to hear these words. You're around this fire. Jinsei is almost talking with you about the petals that he plans to grow. He's talking about the autumn harvest that seems to be approaching. And you find yourself just relaxing next to them as Bloom, your water magic almost interlacing with his. And you just hear that voice of V that almost is unrecognizable, but it doesn't fit the moment. It doesn't fit the vibe. It doesn't fit what's going on.
Hey, Jin, say, where's V?
V? I don't know of any V. We're all just enjoying ourselves. Is he another merchant planning for the autumn harvest? If you'd like, we can put him down on the merchant list. We do have many vendors planning to come soon.
No, he's not a merchant. He was mechanical? I remember...
There's no mechanics here. There's just us and the plants and the nature and the life. The only thing mechanical here is the carts and the wheels that the merchants bring. It's just us here, all of us. We're getting ready for the autumn festival. Don't talk such silly things. It's time to celebrate.
Yeah, but I wanted to celebrate it. I wanted to celebrate it with V and you.
I
He
don't
kind
know
of just
who.
starts like looking around. The John Travolta looking around meme.
You do, and you see, and like, as just barely you see what looks to almost be like a distortion of magic. That same green magic that you've come to associate with the tower and Ophelia. Almost, it is not V standing there. It is a form of V that seems to be that almost completely as if he is nothing more than an astral, transparent body that seems to have that astral glow about them, as if the green magic itself has formed an astral body to reach out to you and say something.
Oh, this isn't real. This isn't. That's right. I died.
You're talking
We all
about
died.
Bloom. You're right here. And it's the autumn festival. There's no death here, only life, and the cycle of rebirth.
I just. This isn't the reality that I'm in. This isn't. God, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave, but I know I have to. Still alive. And that's what's important. Okay. And she'll move towards the reflection.
You see Jinsei try to reach out to grab you, but as he does, you realize that he tries to grab you, and it's almost like he's going to latch directly onto you, but he just passes through you. And with almost a sad look, he tries again, and tries again to reach out. And every single time, he seems to just be passing through you, as you see him almost stumble, like, on the ground. Bloom, what's going on? Are you not happy here? Is this not what you want? Is this not right?
It is. It is what I want. But without the pain and the growth, couldn't start anew. And I suffered for a long time. And my happiness is on the horizon with you, with my version of you. And I hope to achieve it here shortly. You'll have your bloom back. But that person is not me. This body isn't mine. It feels wrong. It feels foreign. I'm sorry. I love you, but I'm sorry.
And as you begin to step away from them, you almost separate into two different forms. As you step forward, a ghost of a shell of Bloom stands behind you, as you now realize that you are standing as Farah, looking back as the Bloom that was once you rushes over to Jinsei and holds him. And you just hear, almost in a voice that isn't even yours, No, it's okay, I'm here. Let's go back to the campfire. It's better there. and you just see a different version of yourself, a different timeline of yourself, one that could have been, pass you by
It
as
cares
you
for
walk
me.
towards.
And then I'll just walk it and just turn around and walk towards it.
And you come to as you see V almost like calling out to you as you kind of snap to yourself. Meanwhile, Teriel, you seem to have finally gotten your daughter out of bed. She seems to be putting up her clothes as she was ordered to do. She kind of gets a little tiny backpack as she kind of puts on her straps. You see your wife leaning down, almost with like a motherly smile about herself, and say, "No, here, let me help." And she seems to be helping your child here put on their backpack as you're ready to go out into the woods to do whatever they do in the woods. And I was like, "Are you coming, Teriel? Are you coming, my sweet? It's time to go out and get the lumber for the day."
As Teriel's just seeing through here and experiencing the moment, you would give me this, right? A paradise, a world that I could. No war, no rot. Right?
You kind of see her. "Honey, I'm not sure what you're talking about. There is no war. There has not been a war for so long. If you want to get what you want, I'm more than happy to. Like I said, we're gonna go out and get the wood tonight, and don't worry, you'll have supper more than enough. I plan on making a great mushroom stew with those mushrooms that she foraged earlier. Now come on, let's go get the wood for the day. We always need a strong man to carry that wood back to the tavern." And she kind of giggles a little, almost like playfully at you a little bit as she reaches out her hand. "Come on, we want to get the wood before it gets dark."
Can I attempt to reach out to Teriel, maybe?
"Yes, you may. What would you like to say?"
Easy, Ophelia's gonna see him in his trance and grab him by the hand and say, Teriel, listen to my voice. This isn't real, and she can't give you what you really want. She's corrupt. She's just using you. Come back to us, please.
You kind of, you see, Teriel, as you kind of almost just vaguely see, almost as if the campfire itself seems to catch almost like a lighting blaze from that campfire, as you just vaguely can make out the form of Ophelia in all of her, just almost like this translucent form, this body made of this pure green light, full of energy and full of that which you are most familiar, as she seems to be standing there, almost mouthing these words in a world that almost you can barely hear, but it seems that the wife in front of you almost still holding on to you with the softest glow about her face. "Come on, Teriel. I don't want to end up having to chop all the wood myself. You know the kind of splinters I got last week from that. You always have such a better handle with the axe. And of course I couldn't have our daughter do it. Come on, Teriel, it's almost time."
I am so sorry, Grace. What's happened in the past cannot be changed. And I will not accept such a world made in such a horror. As Teriel will immolate the very visage and burn away the world around him, just exposing the rot that's beneath. Forgive me.
You just hear almost the sounds of a woman scream and the sounds of a child crying. It seems to fill your ears as it is a familiar sound. The sound like you have only heard in that of a nightmare, as those screams and those things wail out to your own fire that seems to engulf them before you find yourself in a cold, damp room filled with the corpses, and standing on the corpses of men of war, men of arms, men that one day you may have actually been a part of, or you may have been a soldier or a commander to their family, to their allies, to their kings, and to their everyone. And you just find yourself standing, instead of all of the log cabin, you're just standing on the corpses of soldiers.
Ariel?
Yes, I'm back.
Thank you, Pat. Just gonna look over to Nilo and Gaz.
Farrah's already walking over to Nilo at this point.
You would know Nilo, you would basically know Nilo the longest. Nilo, you seem to be, it's almost dinner time in the castle. You seem to be, as you have your trusty backpack, your mother seems to be passing you way too many provisions for your upcoming journey. They'll be like, hey kid, I know you wanted to go on that adventure, so I packed you a bunch of things. I hear there's a really cool casino somewhere. I think you'd want to go see it. I know you're getting to that age, so here, and you kind of see her pass along this note to you. Find out this address. I think it's going to be a great place for your first adventure. There's a family friend there, and you just seem to be eating dinner around this table. Your backpack seems to be full of supplies. You have what looks to be a small unhatched egg, a little tiny, little cat-like creature that seems to be floating around you, as you just seem to be enjoying that, which is nothing more than just a family meal at the table with all of your family and friends, and they all just seem to be happy.
I'm just gonna come up and wrap my arms around Nilo like a bloom pack once more, and then I'm just gonna kind of pressing my body against his. I'm just gonna go, Nilo, come back to us. I know you want to take a break, and I know you want to rest, but this is the moment when we need you to fight. You've been leading us for so long, and we don't know what the next step will be, and if we take a next step, we want it to be with you. So, please, come back to us. Please.
As Nilo is eating, all of a sudden, a rush of emotions come over him as he just sees tears hit the table. Confused, he looks up at his mom and family and just tries to wipe away the tears, but they keep flowing. He looks at his paw as it shakes, and then looks at his mom. Mom, why am I crying?
It's always tough leaving home for the first time, Nilo. It's a tough world out there, but I know you'll be great. You've always had that venturing spirit, just like your parents. I know you'll do great out there, but it's almost time. And you kind of see almost like a ding of a bell of some sort. It's almost time to go on your adventure. I know you're scared, but I'm sure you'll do great, kiddo.
Nilo?
He kind of phantomly feels like pressure on like his chest and like around him as if it were a hug, and just stands up and is just like, no, I know that's not why I'm like this. That's not why I feel this way. I'm forgetting. I'm forgetting things that I'm not supposed to. Things that matter to me. Just as much as my family.
But your family's all here. Look, there's your sister and your brother, and I'm right here. What do you mean we're all here? I know you're afraid to be out on your own, but I'm sure you'll do great. Kiddo, right?
I do love my family. But I know I love my friends more. Not more, but just as much. Farah, and we, Ophelia, even Terrio, and even Gaz, though I haven't known him that long. They mean just as much to me as my own family. This isn't real. My heart knows this isn't real.
That you also begin to fade out as the table and the world seems to phase out. You then once again just find yourself on the corpses of soldiers' blood all around you, the irony and coppery taste on your lips, and you know, this is not right. This is not good blood. This is vile. This is something that's been tainted. There has been so much wrongness in the air, and you leave this happy scene at the dinner table for just the world that is you are now in, the responsibilities that you've placed on yourself. It is just all there. You are back in your own senses. As Gaz, that just leaves you, the happy kobold, in the little lair. It seems to be the dragon seems to be talking about a recent excursion you did, and he seems to be praising you for once. It's a very rare opportunity for a kobold to be so praised by the dragon they serve, but whatever you've done something that makes them almost filled with pride, as they seem to be almost commending you on a good job that you recently did, as you managed to stop some. You managed to raid out that dark gnome village, and you managed to steal all the gnomes' gold and get all of them back, and you feel almost a sense of pride of how well this dragon seems to be almost worshipping you for a change.
Ophelia's. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Ophelia's going to reach out with her other hand and grab Gaz's. Gonna say, "Hey, I need my right-hand man, right? Gaz, I can't do this without you."
Gaz is. Thank you, Hearst. Thank you. It took me and all the other people so long to gather all the gnomes' gold. We thank you so much for the praise. I'm so glad to give this to you and Ophelia.
I'm not You gotta see, I'm not Ophelia, I'm Neverex. I'm here to brave you praise. Do not insult me with another name.
But Gaz, like after bowing to Neverex, looks around the room at all the other kobolds, and just but where's Ophelia? Where's she?
I have no kobold by that name, but if you have managed to find kobolds, then I will welcome them into the herd, for you have done great justice for this horde today. I'd be happy to welcome any new kobold you wish to bring. If Ophelia is a kobold of your friend, then they are welcome in this horde.
No. She was a tiefling. No, I helped her build a tower. It helped her venture souls into the afterlife. Where is she?
Ophelia's gonna squeeze his hand harder and say, "Gaz, please, come back. Can you hear me?"
You see gas, like a water in the like water on the floor ripple. And he's like notices it. And he looks down and he sees the reflection of Ophelia staring back at him. This is yeah. This is like remembering. I this isn't real. I had this once, and then Ophelia. I convinced my father and you to go to the tower, help build it, help venture souls to the afterlife. I pledged myself to protect and guard over the tower, help it run, turn myself into a lich, and then I watched it all burn as I wasn't able to stop it. Tower raided, you gone, Ophelia gone, my father dead, everyone dead. Guys, stands up, and he looks back through a portal, seeing not himself as a kobold, but as him as a lich. That's who I am. None of this is real. None of this is possible. And Gaz delves into the puddle and grabs his lantern from his own skull, and it lights the room in a golden and a green glow as all the other kobolds fades away from the room, leaving just him staring at an empty room as the light pierces through the facades, and he's staring back at Belcora. How many times have you shown me this? Over 60 times every day since I found you in the bottom of the tower. You've shown me what I could have had, what I wanted. Simple life where none of those I cared for died. Every single day, all it took was just killing Ophelia, getting me what you wanted to be free and give it to me. But now, I ventured out to find Ophelia. Not Ophelia as Gaz stands up, stares, looking her straight in the eye. I didn't go finding Ophelia for you. I went to find my Ophelia to stop what you've done, stop torturing and messing with all these people that you have kept here, and stop twisting the lives of those around here. I'm not gonna sit back and wait as you try and tempt me back into killing someone protected and destroying all 500 years I've tried to bring them back. I will not let it happen. As he's looking back at Belcora.
You just see how she has almost like a soft just giggle about herself. All of the carrots I could offer to your group, and you've all chosen to take the stick. Maybe after you've been roughed up a bit, maybe you'll feel a little bit of a different tune, as your willpower is so strong when you're top of the line and full of vigor and full of life. Maybe you just need a little bit of a breaking, that's all. As you see her kind of pacing back and forth. Let's see. None of you seem to accept my power. Apparently you think it's nothing more than a fake. What could I do? Just see as she tries to cast some magic directly on you, knowing that she can't. She almost seems to be searching. Let's see, which one of you, have any of you not been touched by this witch's magic? Who among you? There we go. As you see her, if you won't take the carrot, then I guess you'll have to take the stick. As you see her basically search out among you all to find who has yet to been touched by Ophelia, to see if there's any hope at all. And she says, bingo! There we go. I want you, such a small little lad. And you kind of see her staring directly at you, Teriel.
It's like,
How about I show you what happens to those who aren't protected by Ophelia's magic and what I can do instead? And as you do that, you see her wave some magic as she just, why don't you go and croak? And as you do, you see her just utter these almost incantations, and you feel a quick wiggling amongst, inside of your coat, Teriel, before it suddenly just stops completely.
I'm going to open my coat.
Hey, yo, did you just kill the frog?
You see a very dimly lit Ruby. Their fire seems to have gone out. Their eyes seem to be fairly vaguely closed, as they seem to be almost sleeping. But their whole fire seems to be unlit, as you see now almost a grayish frog, without all the red, without all the fire, without all the flames. You just see a gray frog there, completely unkindled in your jacket.
Taking a shot at her.
You definitely see Terry
No.
absolutely just like burning
That-
her at this moment.
That can't be.
Nilo, I
have this for some time, but I don't know if it will help. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this oil to the frog.
Tick tock, only delaying the stick a little bit longer. Ah yes, give it a little bit of a peaceful rest for now. I'm sure in 24 hours it'll find its proper place.
Neil looks at Ruby and
sorry.
then immediately glares at her. You. Neela's going to jump
You may.
and try and fly to her.
Where's the door to the... I think Farrah's got to turn to Ophelia at this point. Where's the door to the 10th floor? She said her body's down there. We need to kill her at the source.
She wants us to open the door.
You know what? Wait. This guy seals up for
You-
Ophelia to wait.
You jump and you fly and kick her directly where her chest would be, as you are flapping your wings at full force before she even has a chance to move. And your foot just passes through as you're floating in the midair right where she is. You try to punch, and it doesn't connect. It is as if you're punching nothing more than just a light that seems to be there.
Neil, get out of the water.
Dare you?
Ophelia's eyes kind of widen as she realizes what Farrah is implying, and says, "We have to kill the body." She's gonna turn to Gaz. Gaz, where's the door?
Yeah, which way is the door?
The door is over here, down the little well. The only problem is it's covered in very strong magic, the necrotic magic that is so filling the tower. It damages anyone not undead that passes through the well to the next floor.
The
We
well.
don't
I'm
wanna-
willing.
We have to go down the well, though it harbors true soul energy. Anyone that's not undead will get will
We can't.
Wait.
I'm gonna
hurt them
call
deeply,
up-
possibly even kill them.
I'm gonna call it to Nilo then. Nilo, the well. That's how we can get to them. You can make it. I guess-
Understood.
Those of us that are a little more lively will deal with whatever's up here. If you guys want to go deal with them, or if you can find a way to shut off that.
The lady is Gats is gonna go start going towards the well. He
How-
sees he's not.
Gaz,
Uh,
how painful would it be?
Extremely.
Okay.
Probably kill you. Guys, you
not
see, guys,
kill,
no,
but
are like, hey, you didn't tell me how deadly this was.
96 damage.
That's
9d6.
96. Okay, I thought you were saying 96.
That's why I had to specify. Yes,
Just
9.
flat
Ex-
damage.
Extremely painful. You see, guys are no longer afraid but stalwart. No, I'm just no vision.
Also, before Nilo even like moves away from this, knowing that he can't hurt her, Nilo glares at her. Now, with anger glowing eyes instead of the drunken ones as usual. Just stares at her and is just like, You will rue the day that you hurt my family.
I can bring it all back.
And then he starts going to the
I just need a single person gone. Let that sink in. A single person for everyone. Is it that much of a sacrifice? Is it that much of a cost?
Too bad for you. She's family to me now. So
I
I'm
should
not
be
going
able
to be
to go down
your
the
pawn.
walls though.
You would be fine. You would be fine, Ophelia. It would be your magic.
How much damage is it? Whenever
90.
we go through 96. I can eat it.
Oh, I'm down for this. Wait,
Do we
is the damage from fall or from a spell?
Is from a magic effect.
Do we all want to go down, or do we want to have some people up here distracting her?
There was
should
nothing-
Go down, so we need to find.
There's-
There was nothing up here.
Yeah.
Can
we
I-
should-
Zerda.
Yeah,
can
we should find a way to turn this off, even
Yeah.
in character.
Zerda,
Yep.
question.
Yep, hold on.
Can
Yep.
I use the two like anti-magic shields I use to try and like suppress part of the damage from hitting everyone? While
Go
everyone
and-
behind me, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Is that
Go
what
ahead
I
and
do?
give me a d20 just to see, just a flat d20 just to see how likely you can.
Okay.
This is why I
You
bought a
know
bunch
what?
of health
Do
potions.
we have? Do we? Oh wait. Do we have a
Yes.
hero point to start?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Do something better. Hey.
Yeah,
I would at least like to try and use the two anti-magic shields I have to try and go first and weather the blunt of whatever the spell is that's coming out.
Alright.
Okay.
So
I will
send the necrotic people first, and then have a slide in under the V shield. Is that what I mean?
Yes. Terry.
Tiny people are riding on my back.
That would be Teriel and Farah, the only people who aren't affected by necrotic magic in this sitch.
Oh, interesting. I didn't realize Gaz was also exempt.
They're a lich.
Well, he is.
I'm a lich.
Oh.
I can clearly
I'm a
just
lich.
eat the damage.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
I didn't
they're
realize
undead.
that was a thing. Jesus.
I will say,
Dog just out on the stairs.
V, you will take 4 damage, but Teriel and Farah will only take half.
That's fine. What do you, yeah, roll away. Hit me with it.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Not bad.
Not too bad.
There's no saving throw tied to this.
You are willingly choosing to go down this, so it's technically willingly failing this.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna try and roll against it.
Yeah, it is essentially you willingly failing this by putting yourself intentionally in there. It's kind of like standing in lava. No fortitude save and stand against lava.
29.
And so V, you'll take 4, and then Farah and that take half.
I'll take full, you said? Sure.
Yep. As you all, let me get everyone what did you do.
Or do we?
Give
do we
me
just
this.
take the 90
You take-
off of?
Oh no, I was gonna say no. Just take half of the 37. I'm not gonna roll for each
Yeah.
individual person.
That's what I did. Yeah,
Yeah, just
give
take-
me 18.
Yeah, just take the 18 Teriel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just
Go.
not. It was just a 196. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, jump down a hole.
As you all jump down the hole, you find yourself almost in a familiar tiled floor. At least several of you are familiar with it. As let me get everyone's tokens there. But you find yourself in a very, very familiar tiled floor. Ophelia, you've seen this in both several situations at this point. You have seen what this flooring looks like. You know where you are as you see this massive skull that seems to be almost staring as you all manage to fall down, basically going down this well, and you land directly in this pool of water, almost magical water that seems to be going in a small slitted passageway into this grand room to your left.
By the way, I have 2 tokens and Yin's there.
Yes, I will correct that in a second.
I didn't know if you saw it.
Yeah, I accidentally forgot to get this one ready. There you go. Also, I was loading it. Yes. Get out of here.
So we can just go into this room and to the left. There's nothing stopping us.
There was a giant magical barrier that as you see this barrier, you created this barrier. You put this barrier here. This is not anyone else's magic. This isn't even the tower's magic. No, this is only your magic. Not the tower's, not anyone else's. This is your magic. And it is your lock, and it is your key to be had.
I'm guessing I'm not lucky enough that the body's on our side of the barrier.
I can imagine so.
I just wanted to double check.
Can
You see,
if you can step through before she can.
You just see her laughing, giggling. It looks like you're ready to open up the door. It looks like at least some of you seem to be agreeable. Maybe a change of heart's in order. So you see, she's almost waiting patiently at the door, almost with her open arms. Yes, please, just a simple spell and you can break this lock.
Don't. We must think this through.
He's goading us.
Yeah.
Gotta be another way.
Well, she seems to be afraid of you, if anything. And where's the source of the magic that she is absorbing coming from?
In the dead center of that room.
But if we unlock it, then she's free to achieve full power and leave the tower and stuff.
This is her. Is this her soul, or is this?
This is her. She is standing there, almost being like, just a simple break of the lock and we can all be free.
Tyrael is thinking here, and I do have a gambit here. It could work or it could not.
I'm gonna go over to V. Hey V. You know how your body is kind of all mechanical and stuff like that? And you're really good at holding people down.
Yeah.
What are the odds you can hold her down?
I mean, pretty good. And since she's magic, I'll use the shields to brace it. Even better. I think we can try this.
Tyrael's doing something here. And it's just a gambit. It might not work. It might not.
I mean, the other thought is to trap it inside of V's body, but I feel like that might end.
Tyrael's gonna flame and jet straight towards her, and she's probably thinking, like, yes, someone obviously didn't learn from the last time, right?
Hold on, I missed a little bit too because I had to carry a dog upstairs.
The deciding that you see Belcoa waiting and anxiously, just almost with expectant arms. She says, "Don't worry, I have all the time in the world. I can
She's
even
waiting next to
As
can even flow
Tyrael's
back
gonna
in
go
time."
ahead and connect the soul stone that's held Aurori before and try to force her into it.
As you do, you reach out to this crystal. She's like, oh, no, no, I'm gonna be trapped. I'm gonna be trapped forever. Oh no. She does a feign of sorrow before your hand passes directly through her projection. Oh no, you've gutted me just like your own child. So sad.
I get why you want to kill her. Well, Ophelia, Gaz, ideas?
Gaz is going to pull out. It has his lantern in hand and going to hold it high, and is going to use the light, the magical light inside, to gaze around the room to see if there's anything hidden that we cannot see normally.
There's gotta be, right?
So if you were to see, the only thing there is, so she does seem to be welcoming you to this almost barrier. She seems, from what you can tell, she is telling the truth. She does need something to unlock this door in order to actually be free. You see you see the room before you. It is kind of how you remembered. This floor having almost a sense of energy about it. You would know this floor has several different rooms, but you took the more direct path to the room itself. But you know that there's almost nothing. The power doesn't flow into the room. The power is the room. The power flows out of the room. This is the Gauntlet's power. This is the source room of the power.
So going around the whole room with the light doesn't reveal anything else.
I think there's no other way there than to open the barrier. And that's the part that's...
No, you could always run away, and then come back whenever someone stronger feels like they need to be here. Right, Tyrion? Let the stronger men fight.
We're not going to run away from this.
Everyone, just go ahead and prepare yourself. Yes.
Nilo, do you still have that soul stone?
Teriel has it.
I do.
Oh, that's the one that you used. Fuck. But it wouldn't work for you, would it work for me?
I've dealt with the soul stones in the past. It could work for me, whatever your plan is. Are you trying to trap them in something?
I tried to, didn't work. It's a projection.
It's a projection, not the soul. You're saying, Jerda, it's not a soul, it's the projection.
Yes, this is just the projection. The actual body, you'd imagine, is in the room that she keeps saying that she needs to be freed from.
It's an astral projection.
So then that's not gonna work.
So everyone go ahead and prepare yourselves.
Wait, there's water here.
And that water goes... Does it
inside.
go?
Very, very small grate. Definitely not enough definitely the grate small enough that almost nobody could actually, it's 1 inch square grate.
1 inch. No.
Hey.
Is there darkness
Actually, I
in
need
the
to go through
grate?
it first.
If you look through, you'd be able to just, barely see. I will actually give, let me get, the smallest of,
So, it's
Farrah's
covered
gonna
in-
be taking
it's
a look
covered-
in.
So it's covered in shadows, right? As he looks over at Nilo.
I will delete this, just because you're being nice, but I will delete. There you go. You see inside the room, as she seems to be, you see what looks to be a much more corporeal formed Belcora, as she seems to be holding some sort of green stone, almost reverently in her hands, as you recognize that is the purest form of this soul energy that you have seen in this whole place, and she is holding the power source to the lighthouse itself inside of her hands. You recognize this room as you're peering in and this is the same room that you saw that Pharaoh was born in. This is the room that Pharaoh was born in a different timeline.
So, Zerda, they're within 60 feet of me, which means
Cool.
hydraulic push is within 60 feet of them.
Now you can blast them. You can blast them a little bit.
What's that going to accomplish?
Just
Knock
make
the
them
thing
wet.
out of her hand.
I will say this is the power source of the towers. I will give you a
Where
good.
is the power source?
She is. As you look closer, you realize that it is also seemed to be tied around her neck with a necklace, as she has turned the power source into a necklace. I will say that.
Where is her
I won't
body?
do
Is her
that.
body over here?
In theory, though, if you blast it away, it'll choke her.
What about Gaz's idea with Nilo?
If there's shadows, Neil
Yeah,
can
but
go
that
through.
would
Then they neither would be alone with them.
I do have
yeah,
a
we
question
don't need
actually.
that.
Where
Though I
is
would
her
love
body?
to be alone
Wait,
with her.
I'm confused. Is it down over here or is it over?
You have to be able to swim in the water.
Shouldn't we check the other rooms and try and see if there's anything else, information that we can find of how to get in there?
I do
No.
have-
Jazz, knowing the architect of the tower, would he know there's any other way into that room?
If there was, she would have already escaped this room by now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unless it was over there.
I
Alright.
have an engineer book of the tower.
You do. I will actually give you the floor plan.
Where the hell is Belcor's body? I'm confused.
Inside.
In here.
Over here.
You need to
In
be
here.
looking right here, dude, to see it.
Yeah, you have to be looking in the grate.
Yeah, you have to be looking through the water.
Can me and Gaz maybe look through the engineer? I feel like the engineering book could be useful. I don't know.
You know? What you doing over there?
Let me
Checking
actually.
rooms. I
Um,
don't think we're going to get anywhere if we just stay in the same room.
How fast is your shuttle step?
instant.
60, I think?
Instant. And
It's instant, but it's only really with allies.
And,
so-
Also, you can tell. Also, it wouldn't take a false stretch of the word to know that she is also watching you all at this moment. Like she is actively watching you all.
I was gonna
Do
say
what you're
maybe
doing.
that she has said that she can watch us since even
The first floor.
So, going by that, she knows everything. So that's great.
going
But-
by that.
We should probably search rooms, figure out, and see if any of that helps. Because just talking and not doing anything is just
If there was a
Yep.
way through the barrier, she would have found out by now. She has been here for a long time. There's no other way.
I see.
As opposed to what you would see in the engineering book.
And the source
One-
of the power is she's
one-
already like absorbed it or what?
One
She is
way
she is
in.
She is what
holding it around the neck.
around
Yeah.
the neck.
Guys, we'll look over the engineering book. One way in, one way out.
Alright, grab yourselves. Cracks knuckles.
Alright, for everyone
Cracks plant knuckles.
goes over to Farah. You can see that Gaz is still messed up from the fight with the fight he had. To patch my wounds before we take care of them.
Yeah, come here. Come here.
Yeah. Comes over to you.
Hi.
Hi.
We're taking some time, obviously, to like prepare ourselves. In
Mhm.
terms of
I'm
the battle.
gonna. You're gonna see her kind of pull out a little baggie with some different fun little like trinkets and stuff like that that she's picked up, and she'll kind of look at you and just go, "So, we haven't really talked too much, but bruh.
We haven't talked too much if you stop me.
Sorry, sorry.
It's fine. Fine. It's been I've experienced worse today. No, we haven't really talked much. Not really the time. Only known you all for a very short amount of time. Thank you. As you patch the wounds on his arm. But-
Ariel, are you also?
You're
I'm
But-
fine. We spent some time, obviously.
Thank
talking
you
there, so I'm
for taking care of
grateful.
Ophelia, my Steven.
No problem. I made a deal with Yin to be her knight and to guard her.
Alright. Everyone should buff
Oh.
yourselves if you can. We're probably gonna have to go ahead and just drop the barrier. And
Yeah.
Oh, do I get a chance? I still haven't gone to do something. All of you are sitting around doing your little tree rune stuff. I haven't got a chance to do something with myself. Here, let me try a spell too.
You're only allowed to
Oh.
sit in your.
She places as you fill the entire room. I need everyone.
I just
To-
walked back in here.
Huh.
sweet lord.
Give me a DC 33 will save.
DC 33.
36. Less.
Ophelia, can you
Yeah,
stop
what
in
do you-
5 seconds?
Who do you throw the hero point to?
Yeah.
Man, I would like
I-
to reroll that.
Oh, I failed. I'm gonna need to reroll that.
I
as
see
well.
you are one away from
Oh,
crit
I'm
failing,
fine.
Teriel. I would like to remind you. You were
I'm-
one away from crit failing at an 8.
What's the effect of this, anyways?
I'm gonna reroll that as
Uh,
well.
It's like 33,
damn.
right?
God damn it.
I crit fail the reflex
Or is
save.
it
Oh,
36?
man.
Yeah, I take full damage anyways. God damn it, Sticky.
I
I
think
was
it's
a one.
33.
I was one off.
This is just one fucking
Teriel, dude, what are you gonna do? I need to know before I start narrating this.
Man, do I reroll? What was how much did I fail? Oh yeah.
You failed with rolling an 8 by 9.
DC 33. I'm probably not gonna make it with the 17 or higher, so I might as well just eat the failure and see what the fuck happens. I can heal up
Yeah.
very.
As fails as well.
Everyone who succeeded takes half, so they take half of 38, and anyone who fails take 38 damage. And what is happening is as you are like Farah's like bending down, they're getting this like intimate moment with Gaz, they're patching them up. You know, this is the first time they've really had to patch up Gaz. You're starting to feel what their scales that seem to be mixed with almost this undead, almost flesh about them, as you seem to almost be tenderly and just like tenderly caring for them. As you just hear Valcoy giggling, that'd be way too easy. I'm allowing you some time to think. Also, think about having a change of heart. I'm not allowing you time to recover.
Mhm.
I can do another one if you'd like.
Could you give me the
Uh.
19 damage quick?
I'm done.
One
I'm
second.
quite literally just waiting for literally everyone to be ready. prepared
What's
to,
up?
like,
Yeah,
charge
What's
in.
up? Hold on one second. What's up, Ophelia?
I was saying if you could give me that 19 damage because I don't know how to. Oh wait, no, I didn't.
No,
wait, I
you
passed.
crit. You
you-
snapped 20.
That's it.
You as
That's
everyone else begins to basically have these visions that she is playing back in loop against your head. Teriel, you honestly like find yourself back at the cabin. You find yourself out in the woods. You seem to be chopping wood with your mother, or with your wife and your daughter once again. Gaz, you seem to be back once again, and all of you just seem to be having that. Farah, you are a lot more strong-willed this time. These visions, as even though they tear at your soul, you know with you enough of your resolve, they don't affect you near as much.
Guys, can you recall knowledge on this bitch?
Yes, Gaz would like to recall knowledge as he's throwing up blood because it did half his health.
Okay, give me a question you would like an answer to.
We're doing that. It hasn't even come out yet.
One
The
second.
question.
Let me actually double check.
Anyone
the
can
thing is,
recall knowledge.
I know. I didn't think we were doing the update yet. I thought we were waiting until next
That's
campaign
too
to do the
easy.
update.
What was it called?
It's too easy. Can I just do my esoteric
I
lore
have
check?
a question.
Yes, you may have feeling.
Would I be able to touch her or interact with the apparition in any way?
You certainly could try.
Well, let's see. Let's fuck around and find out. Oh my god, everything.
What spell would you like to use?
Wait, what?
Are you using a spell, or are you using a, or just trying to reach out?
I'm genuinely curious if I can just channel my own power of the tower to essentially like have physical contact, because we use the same energy.
Yes, you
Hers
may.
is just corrupted.
Yes, you may. As you begin to almost channel, you dip your hands into this liquid here that seems to be the soul, almost like this powerful soul water that seems to be almost like it is representative of the river of time itself. And as you dip your hands in there, you channel your source magic not downstream, but upstream. And you then project yourself into the room.
I'm gonna be real, that's not what I was planning to do at all, but this is much better.
Oh,
You see
Sometimes
her,
the DM helps you in the right way.
you now see you project in the room the same way that she was projecting to everyone else, except this is her actual body, and you are now the projection. And she says,
So I
"Hello, self. Such a lovely time meeting you in almost flesh. Soon enough, I'm sure, though. Soon enough."
So like her, I can't touch her in this form because I'm just a projection. How can we use this?
You are both immune to each other's magic. Which, if you weren't immune to her magic, she would have killed you on the spot.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is I need to just tape Ophelia to my shield and we're safe.
Okay, please don't. Please don't.
If you could find a way to use it, by all means. But Ophelia and Belgor are both immune completely to each other's magic.
Okay. I'm not gonna recall knowledge on her right now. Can I exploit my ability to peer directly into her weakness?
You may.
Okay.
I would like to know what her reflex DC is. So. that's
That
gonna
does
go
not
next.
seem high enough. I don't know what her.
That is not high enough. That is a
That
fail.
is not. I didn't get an extra. Well, I think a failure still does something for me. Does failure do anything? You can exploit only creatures' personal antithesis. Yeah. He doesn't learn a particular weakness to her, but he does make his own weakness directly from his knowledge of her. Too much.
You use athletics, acrobatics, or perception to maybe see how fast she could possibly be
Go ahead.
in terms of like her reflex saving, her reflex.
Mhm.
So I'll just roll perception because it's the
Yep.
same as acrobatics. All right, it's blind check, right?
Yeah.
Or public. All right, we're gonna see how this goes.
Her reflex seems. You'd imagine. I mean, this looks like a small child. Like, her reflex is clearly not, like, up to par. Like, her reflex is. You'd imagine, like, she looks small. She looks like she can, like, maybe scurry across somewhere, but she does not look like she has any sort of will or reflex save.
Just gotta
yeah.
ask V, how strong are you compared to me in arm wrestling before?
Very.
All right.
Mhm.
So Quick question. I can't interact with anything physical while I'm projecting, but I can cast spells from my projection because that's what she was doing, right?
Yep. And you can interact with everything. You just can't interact with her. Her
So I
specifically.
can't interact with living quote unquote things.
Yep.
I'm just gonna
No,
slightly
just
check
her. It is just
V
her.
real quick.
Just her. Hmm.
And this also.
All right, Tyrael, I like throwing down. Let's go.
Nice. Does Neela have a potion of healing undead? One of those undead potions. The guy's still confident.
Alright. And, not that it matters, but,
All I have are healing potions. I do not have potions of unlife.
Does Neela have potions of
Neela
I have
does.
oils of unlife, so I'm
That's-
safe.
I'm just gonna give you my bag
Can
of
I-
holding for the
I have
sake of
one?
it. I'm not gonna
Yes, you
actually
can have
remove
one.
it from my
you.
inventory, but I'm just gonna say V has my bag of holding.
Ayo, what?
You want me to stuff Elcora into there? Is where we're going?
Get in the bag! Get in the bag! Ah!
Well, can someone like distract Belcora for a second?
I mean, I'm kind
Yes.
of doing that right now.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Gaz. Oh yeah, Gaz is gonna do an actual.
You were
knowledge
staring at
check, so-
her. You were staring at her menacingly with this form
Yeah.
of.
Alright, V,
Yeah.
plan.
Alright, let's go.
Stuff the source of the thing into the bag, trust me.
You mean the necklace
Yeah.
or the body?
The necklace.
Just put all her fully in.
That's
I can't get the
attached
necklace
to the
off.
body,
That's
but let's
all I
see.
need you to do.
Mhm.
It's the source of magic, right? That she has?
It is a source, but just like how Ophelia is not tied, magic is not directly tied to the tower, neither is theirs.
And we have 2 bags of holding, right?
I have a bag of holding. Gaz has a bag of holding as well.
Alright, give them both to me. I know what to do.
He hands you his fanny pack.
Fox and I are on the exact same page. Take,
Are you-
take any,
no,
take any
wait,
items you don't
don't
want
do that.
in this.
I have both bags of holding now, apparently. Let's go.
Put them together, create a black hole.
Don't do that, don't do that.
Oh wait a second here.
No,
Okay.
That's a
Yeah,
really bad
yeah.
idea.
You
I
just
do wanna
see, you do see Belcora look over to you, Ophelia, as they see your projection. They just go, "If this is what I look like when I get older, maybe I'm better off staying young." And she seems to have a sly smirk about it.
Wow, what
Wow.
a
Okay, they
big.
just kind of.
If I hear that, you just hear an echoing, ha!
Yeah.
I think it's time
Okay,
that you
I-
need some discipline.
Yeah. Before we go in and bust this down, can I do one actual recall knowledge check?
I'd like to let you know, Ophelia is the only one who can actually do anything to this magical lock.
We
You know
know.
what? Even
Yeah.
better. One last thing.
Invisible. Okay. I will do my
She's
recall
literally
knowledge.
looking at you.
She is staring at you. Drink this invisibility potion, Tyrael.
No.
We're not
He
doing it
gave it
yet.
to V. He
Yeah.
gave it to
Blind
V.
sheep.
Yeah, I have both bags of holding.
She just stared at you, giving him this invisibility potion.
And she
Don't-
knows everything
don't worry
that's
about it.
happening in the
Yeah.
tower.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, she.
go ahead and give me that recall knowledge, guys, so you
Yeah,
can
okay.
form them.
Let's know if she has any unique weaknesses or any weaknesses at all.
She can't know what V's gonna
If
do.
I
'cause V doesn't
succeed,
know
I
what
get
he's gonna
3
do.
pieces of information.
She has no weaknesses.
No weaknesses. Okay, another question. What is her strongest ability?
Time stop.
Time stop.
Oh,
Do we have a? Does Gaz have any way to stop that from me? No, that might be a question I can ask it. Right? No weaknesses. Strongest ability. We already know what their worst.
Ophelia, are you ready
I'll
to
stop
open the
there for now.
gates?
No, stalls.
Hang on, I'm still trying to think, kind of brainstorm, because I feel like there is another way.
Is she actually undead, or like, is she alive? Tell me now.
I don't think you can friendship this one.
I'm
No,
not
I
trying
just
to
think-
friendship this one, for fuck's sake. What is this,
Well,
Steven
no.
Universe?
Yeah,
So-
let's see what's the let Ophelia give a moment. This is her moment.
Okay, apparently this is my moment, so I do feel like I am somehow the key to this. To actually doing this and not just dying in combat. Hmm. She's in the water, right?
She is floating. She is technically flying. She is flying over here as she seems to have almost her hands that seems to be holding on to some sort of almost what looks to be like almost like some sort of dice looking thing in the middle.
Oh fuck.
I want to touch it.
Do you want to roll it?
You go over and you touch this. It seems to be as she kind of holds it out, as she just kind of she grabs it, and even though she knows she can't move it, and you hold on to it with her, says, "Isn't it so beautiful? So beautiful." You see, as you are holding on to this, and this seems to be it seems to be your magic inside of this orb. You can't retrieve it, you can't retract it. This isn't the tower's energy. This is your energy that seems to be almost bottled up, almost as if it is part of your soul inside of this little orb here. You'd imagine this orb is what is keeping this barrier going that she is unable to destroy. If I could just crack this little key open, then we could both be free. What do you say? Give it a little tap, a little smack, just a little bit of a hit, and open up the door. And then we can see whether your allies truly remain yours or not, or whether they're just following power. Do you want to test that? I'd love to see you test their loyalty. She says, very whispering to you.
I don't have access to any of my items while I'm in this form, do I?
Nope.
No point looking at inventory.
You do feel that you could overload this circle and break it in order to release the seal. And she holds it open in her palms as if welcoming you.
Sure, who wants you to open that? Do not. Let's just go beat her ass.
She wants us to, yeah.
If we can.
If we... Well,
Here's to hoping, right?
here's the hope. It's our one chance.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
It's a time as Gaz looks over to the body of Ophelia as she's restricted.
Ophelia's body right now has both of her hands inside the water as she is bent over. Her eyes have gone that almost white pupilless glow as she is completely void of any sort of like eye color. She has gone into almost a different form. As you see her just sitting there with her hands, almost this water just flowing over her hands as if a small river that seems to be the source inside of you.
I'm looking at what I've got.
The water seems to flow through uninhibited, right?
The water flows uninhibited out of the room.
Knowing that, can Teriel heat up the water to basically...
Would you like to stick your hands in that water, Terry?
Is the water clean or corrupted?
You can certainly try.
Oh, sure.
Isn't there a V in the water?
Yeah.
V, are you actively in the water at the moment?
He's just standing there.
I have water stride. Maybe I am.
I need to know if you're actually touching the water or
Oh no.
not. Okay. Teriel, as you reach down to try to heat up the water, you sense this water has just as much power, if not more, in the tower itself, and you take 35 points of damage as you feel your life and soul begin to leave your body and almost want to join the river.
Well, we're taking a long freaking time apparently just going through this, so I'm already back to freaking full. Let's just fucking go.
You're back to full. Take that damage.
Take
Fucking
damage.
Christ. And I've been literally just like, ah yes, 114, 79, 114, 70. Alright, Jesus Christ.
So the power goes. So wait. So the water goes under the barrier, right?
Yep, in a very small grate.
And it, like,
Very
but
small
oh, but Belcora herself is not in the water.
Nope.
No.
You do see these almost four. You see these four pools around, as you see these four different circular pools, and they seem to be having almost this soul-like energy that seems to be almost feeding water into the center. And as the center almost has this rotating pattern, it then washes out as if it is an ever-filling urn.
I'm quite literally just waiting. I'm just ready to like go, like just straight go in there. I don't know about you guys, but standing around and doing nothing is
Not
Just
gonna
yours,
go
no.
nowhere.
Just wasting time.
All right, I'm ready. I got the 2 bags.
Go could stitch me up if you can, by the way,
Yeah.
Ferris. I'm
Yeah.
sorry to ask you about
Yeah.
this.
Why is there water back there?
Yeah. Let us know when it's time as Gas grabs a scroll out from the 3 on his side.
Also, thank you, Teriel, for saying the exact same thing I said 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, let's fucking go. I am ready to
All
rock
right.
and roll.
I don't know. I
Jesus
mean, I
Christ.
don't know what. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. It's a very.
I'm waiting. I want Ophelia. Open the goddamn gate.
Open the
Let me
floodgates.
teach this child a lesson.
Tails is like shaking the foam of Ophelia, like, let me beat up a child. Okay.
I just don't want to be. I don't want her to just be like meanly taunting you for the next 20 minutes. So
That's what I'm saying. Let's
Okay,
fucking
fine.
go.
Okay,
I'm
listen.
ready to
No.
roast this bitch.
Are you
Hey.
ready, Ophelia? Are you ready, Owly?
I'm healing back to the fucking phone.
Mhm.
Jesus fucking
I
Christ.
feel like there's an answer there, but I can't figure out what it is.
The answer is do not break that gate and trust. We have to run on instinct here. She's seen like every freaking timeline that we've been through. There's gotta be a timeline that she hasn't seen yet.
hmm
Also, if you could lower it instead of breaking it, that would be good too.
Yeah.
But
Do
I don't
not
think you can.
break the barrier on that, please. It's
Are you-
obviously what she
are you-
wants.
Are you able to
Wonder.
lower the barrier just for us to come into the room?
There's a door here.
the door's
Oh,
magically sealed.
It's like, they just left it.
can
Can't
I
you just?
Go ahead, Ophelia.
manipulate power in the little dice-shaped thing enough to just let them through? And
Give me a
not bring the
D20.
barrier down? D20? Oh god.
Give me a
Just,
flat
you know,
D20.
we have like 5 freaking flasks of like different potions in our hands, ready to chug
Yes,
them all at once.
you may.
Yes! Okay, guys, come in here.
Alright, rushing the child.
As you begin, as she realizes before you start the feast, can you just not go through the freaking wall? I will make you take 96 damage.
Still not taking it. Hey, that won't take me down.
Alright.
I am. There we go.
Fucking
As-
Vigo, and I didn't hear no bell as he just runs.
This sign can't stop me because I can't read.
As you go in, she says, "Yes, yes, just like that. You keep that barrier down for a moment.
I'm also
I need to get ready.
By the way.
I need to get."
But I didn't take the barrier down. I just made.
Are you
little
ac-
openings.
Yeah. So you.
Punch a hole.
Well, no, she thinks you're getting. She thinks you're getting rid of it.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, she's like, "Ah, yes, just like that. Here, you keep doing that. I need to get ready for the welcoming party." As you see, she holds out a small necklace. Not the one that she has that has the crystal in. No, it is a small necklace with a almost like a circular shape with a single line and an even smaller shape in the middle of this circle here. And as you do, you see what looks to be almost like a soul leave this necklace and appear before you all. Or at least you, while you begin to lower it, your allies are soon and ready to come in. As you begin to lower it, she then completes this almost soul leaving as it begins to form what was once this green, almost yellow tainted soul now begins to take flesh as a humongous T-Rex comes out and she floats and lands on top of it.
I know that magic card.
You have your magic and I have mine. Go ahead and lower that barrier.
Daryl's dropping his double, by the way.
Okay, which one?
I'm just yelling, open the barrier.
Considering everyone, God damn it. Do I give us protection from fire? Or do I go ahead and immolate the fuck out of this dinosaur? I think we're going with immolating the dinosaur for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going with
Play
the
a little
offensive
game.
one.
Yeah. Also, can you guys cast the scroll he had prepared? Is that fun?
Yes.
Embarrassment. Get.
Hey, yo, what the heck is that?
You see, as Teriel begins to do this form which you have yet to actually see, you see his fire almost that seems to surround him like the immolation, and then the fire begins to take form around him. You now see, standing before you, this giant form with the circle on their back full of fire and flame. It is now a glowing symbol, proud and strong. That which what you saw on Teriel's back is now proudly being displayed in glowing glory on this back of this creature that was just summoned by Teriel.
This is his special ability, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Yes. Yep.
God damn it.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Why you say God damn
No,
it?
I just ain't
not
goddamn
my
it. It's like,
fault.
of course you wait till the very fucking end.
Wait to the final fight.
Hey, you know,
Yeah.
it wasn't very important last time.
You see- yeah, go
Ferris
ahead.
will take a step back
Yep.
from that shit. Get me out of that range and
Flame dancer. Oh, boy.
Guys,
to 10 feet back from all that shit. Nope.
Am I able to keep the barrier, or do they like to where they can go through, or do they have to go through, or else I like run out of time?
You all are going to need to go through. I will say you lower the barrier for a minute.
yeah, guys, pull out of his home comes a swirling mix of flames that you see goes around Nilo, and the magic warps as it turns from normal flames into that of Ruby. As you see two rubies like swirling.
Don't say
around Nilo.
Ruby.
Like, I can't use Ruby. at
Don't
this
say
point.
that. No.
There's a dead frog right now.
Oh my.
Depression.
Try again.
Don't do that.
Oh my. Okay, so normal
Actually,
flames.
no,
go-
it will empower me. It's fine.
I
I got it.
was thinking it's empowerment from Nilo. As
Exactly.
two ruby flaming brass knuckles appear on your hands.
Depression.
Also, yeah.
Oh, it's played.
Also, why the hell?
Okay.
Why the hell do I have volcanic escape? What the fuck?
Just run in and then Farrah will follow after.
I'm supposed to have something else. Where is it?
Loads.
We're going in. I'm ready. I'm running. I'm
We're
pushing.
going
I'm-
in.
I'm-
Let's go.
But yeah.
Let's
also,
rush.
Mila's going to wolf stance.
You will do this on an initiative counter, V.
He's like, no, I'm going.
Just
What
go
I-
put over here.
As soon as I see that barrier go down, I'm rushing it. I'm going.
And she's ready as well. With her nat 20.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
It's fine. Watch me. Watch and learn.
It joke's on her. We're still behind a barrier. What is she gonna do?
Also,
Can
I
I-
can wolf stance since that's like the first thing I would do.
Yes, you can prepare. You can each prepare up to a 3-action ability.
Everyone still
Up
has
to a
what's
3
it
action. Wolf stance is
yeah.
1. The blade is 2. So
Yes.
we're good. Okay.
You all say you have your blade ready.
Can I get
Yep.
shifted
Yeah.
behind Teriel?
Yes.
That's the spell on Nilo. Drop a new spell.
My 3 actions be to move.
Uh,
Melee combat. I have nothing I can do from back here.
Hold
You're
up
good.
your
I can-
shield.
I'll
You'll have
prepare
to
to.
pull up the blade, but everything is fine for me.
I'll prepare to throw Nilo in.
prepare to aid.
This bitch.
Let me just go ahead and do this too, just so we're having.
I can
There we
prepare
go.
raise shield.
I'm just gonna get rid of the door entirely.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'll do. Then the preparing thing is raise my shields.
Yeah.
A giant fucking T-Rex to deal with.
Giant. But I'm running right at that thing.
Just
Okay.
stuff the item that she has.
I'm running right for that item.
She is riding on top of this T-Rex. You have to get through the T-Rex to get to her.
I believe in you.
So I forgot. I completely forgot because I'm not used to champion. I would have probably used lay on hands during that whole bullshit to try and heal myself back up. I forgot I have that.
We are absolutely fucked. By the way, who has the extra nat 20? By the way, the hero point.
That was her that rolled the nat 20.
Yeah, I'm talking about Ophelia. Who did you
Yeah.
give it to?
Ophelia never gave it.
Who do I think really needs it?
V is without one right now.
Give it to V.
I'll give it to V. Okay. V, you get a hero point.
You just see her, just say carrot and stick, carrot and stick. It looks like it's time for stick.
Yes, it really is. And then as Teriel just goes ahead and has a giant flaming stick. Let's fucking go.
You see, as the first thing she does, is she reaches out, and she looks out, just she's trying to figure out, all of you begin to, she's finally looking at all of you planning, she reaches out, and she ends up having the, let me double check to see where a cone would be, because you all are very, very cone-shaped right now.
Aim at 9 again.
Nilo remembering the final campaign of being always within,
I've
It's not
tried to do better, okay?
Oh wait, are we not in like a bottleneck doorway? Is this just a hall?
Yeah.
there's,
Yeah, I
yeah,
thought this was a wall with doors.
Yeah, I stood here because I thought this was the only entrance.
there is a door that goes from here to here. There is a door there, yes. There is a door on
V
each
is
side.
technically safe.
Everyone
Yeah.
spread out.
Oh, no,
Everyone
no,
spread out.
I would want to be in the doorway because I have my shields up. I would have been pushing, trying to get into the door. Let me switch with someone. I thought this was a door. I would want to be in the open barrier hole.
I forgot if half is rounded up or down. Was it? Does anyone know?
Well, for half for what?
Half when it comes to like.
I think down. No, down. I believe.
Alright. I'm assuming it's down until I read otherwise. Well, it's her go. So we're waiting for.
Yep, she casts Crushing Despair.
Crushing Despair. Oh, I love that spell.
I need all of you to make me a will save.
Yeah, I know.
Including me, or because I'm
None.
still
Nope,
protected.
you are still projecting.
Oh, crushing
What is this?
despair.
This is a
Uh-oh.
freaking spell slowed.
Oh,
I made the save. Yay.
V.
You know what?
Oh, V, no.
Yeah,
Oh,
listen. I
yeah.
just got that one roll. Hold on. I got that
You
one.
did
hero
just get
point
that
there.
hero point, yeah.
Note, the crit fail against the boss's first spell.
Let's see.
Oh, look how it
Oh.
works.
You know, maybe you should have saved it. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh my
Two
Yes,
and
Flo,
It
you
was a
arguably
two.
could have saved
This is
it.
why I'm just taking like the failure at this point, because I don't want to take that chance.
So everyone,
Well, it was already a critical failure at 20. So
no,
he
just
wanted to re-roll
That's
it.
Even
Thank
worse
you for
critical
eating
failure.
that, V. Why?
It can't be a critical failure, but yeah.
so uh so everyone is slowed one in this area, except everyone but Teriel lasts a whole minute. But
Gaz, it's the same with 30.
oh yeah,
right?
yes,
Gaz
please. So you're
critically
just one
succeeded.
round. Yes,
No, I crit succeeded on it.
you are
Resolve when
no,
you succeed, crit succeeded.
you are not
Sounds
slowed.
uncontrollably. What the?
You
fuck?
all, as you begin to see her, she just affects only the minds around you. She just almost throws up these images. You see what looks to be the face. As you see this big Tyrannosaurus, you don't see that per se. You just see what looks to be your wife standing there on top of it. You see Nilo, your mother, seem to be standing on top of it. And V, you see Bloom sitting on top of this T-Rex, and your mentality is just affected in such a way that you hesitate, not for a full round, but you hesitate, and it just makes you almost stop what you're doing for a bit, just to really make sure what you're doing actually is what you need to be doing. And then she reaches out with a ghostly hand, seeing you, Gaz, she just goes, and it looks like, no, you won't be affected by this as easily. You, Mr. Flame, let's see if you can handle something. And she reaches out with her ghostly hand, dealing 22 void damage to you, Teriel.
Oh shit. Well, that hurts a lot. Where's damage?
Gaz, it is your go.
Yep. Start of the turn, he does a recall knowledge check against her. Hopefully it helps. God damn it.
Nope.
God damn it. Well, he's gonna try he's gonna power his gun with the power of the tome, and he's gonna try to shoot. Yeah, he's gonna shoot her, not the T-Rex. Should I target her?
She will have cover thanks to the T-Rex.
She will have cover.
She is a small creature on top of a gargantuan dinosaur.
Not
Yeah,
the
she's-
controller.
the creature. You know, I would if I could, but I can't do that.
Hit it in its funny bone.
And then your next round, it's a really new D20. Yeah, so effectively I get a fake D20 against her. That would have missed.
Yep.
So yeah, so pretty much, and then I can make an actual attack with my gun then.
Yep.
It's my second action. Does that still hit with cover?
It's exactly the AC you need to meet.
She takes 17 damage as he shoots her in the face. God damn it.
I got juiced up at V probably is over there.
What's up?
V's just sitting there with all the freaking buffs.
That's not a magical damage, is it, guys?
No, it is magical. By doing exploit vulnerability, it makes my damage magical.
She
By
only.
learning her, it does magical damage. It's it does deal much. I had to double check this when we were talking about stuff yesterday.
So she does have double resistance versus non-magical.
The damage is magical.
So she only takes 7 damage.
Yep, that's. And he's gonna try Reholy Knowledge one more time. Get to my skills. Does that succeed?
Yes.
I want to know what exactly the number is for her will save.
You know,
If
I can't tell you numbers.
You can't
I
tell me
could-
numbers. Okay.
I can tell you it's the second highest. It is the middle reflex save.
Highest.
Oh, sorry, middle.
Wait,
It's the middle. It's the middle save.
It's the middle save. Okay. That's it. Thank you, because that does let me do this, which lets me roll a d20 to use later. 1d20.
Go ahead.
I have a 17 to use.
Okay, V, it is your go. You are slowed 1 for a minute.
So only 2 actions?
Yes.
Correct. Is this in range because of how big it is?
Yes. Also, please don't stand in the poison. I don't want to do 96 damage to you. Please get out of the water.
Alright. I thought this was a door. It's the only reason I was there.
You're good, you're good. You're good.
Hey, I'll be doing what I do. Gonna take a swing and try to grapple it.
The big giant Tyrannosaurus?
Yes.
Go for it.
Oh!
Get the nat 20.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Who gets the hero point? The
The big guy over here who's
That would be me.
the Tyrannosaurus, guys.
no,
That's
Terrio.
Yes, that's like oh, Terrio? Sure, Terrio.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Terry gets another one.
So I'm gonna use my Titanic thing to grapple it.
Okay. I think that means it's going to be restrained.
Can't drag the grapple thing to it, but
Pretty sure that's a crit success, so pretty sure it's not unrestrained, or does it only go up to grab?
It takes a D. Doesn't it take it? No, that's only if you knock it down. Was grabbed.
oh, it does still take damage because of this thing, I think, too, doesn't it? Combat grab.
This is for grapple. On a crit success, it's restrained.
Yeah.
It does still take the damage. Oh, that would be crit damage.
I could just double that. Actually, no, you're going for it. Okay, the multiplier does weird stuff.
Restrained
There
until
you
the
go.
end of your next turn unless you move or your target escapes. Sweet lord, though.
All right, I'm holding on to his like ankle or his toe, depending on what I can get
And
him
that-
around.
That is all. Nilo, you are slowed 1.
This was fun. Okay.
You know, you could always delay and wait for someone to hit you. That way you can reaction teleport right behind it.
They can use an action on their turn to be able to teleport as well.
Is it worth burning your action?
They only have 2.
You know
You
what?
can always delay and then have someone else hit you and auto dodge, get behind it. It's up to you. I'm not gonna speak too much.
Actually, I was thinking about holding my turn anyway, so yeah.
Okay, Ophelia, it is your go.
I feel like this is another case where I kind of need to be the back support and manipulating the environment for you guys. Is there
Do
to like
whatever you
Any
feel
spell
best.
that would buff us or remove the condition of slowed, or anything of the sort.
If Quicken removes hate, well.
If you can give us the quicken condition in some kind of way, maybe cast haste at
I
higher level.
already can tell you that I can't do that.
I will say you have a really sneaky spell as a 5th level spell.
Do you have winning
Fifth
streak?
level spell. Are you talking about Breath of Life?
No. The other
Death
one.
Ward?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you talking about Invoke Spirits? Is Death Ward or Invoke Spirits?
It's Death Ward.
Okay.
Death Ward's pretty good.
You know Terrio just took 28
I took
void
like
damage.
an ass load of damage. It would definitely be useful.
Can I do that though? Because it's touch and I'm projecting right now.
If you want to stay projected, you can, but I would say you can also just go back to your regular form. The door's open, so there's no reason to project at this point.
But won't it go back up? Because I was gonna bring it back up.
I would say no. So I would say the barrier's down for 1 minute.
Okay, no matter what.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the barrier's down
Yeah.
for 1 minute. I'm not gonna make you just hold that. I'm not gonna make you just silly
Okay,
hold
I was
that.
assuming it was something I would have to hold.
Yeah.
Okay. Ariel, would you like Death Ward?
I would love that. Why, thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna stop projecting. Let me get over here. I'm gonna cast Death Ward.
That affects my double over there, right? I don't know.
Yes.
Okay, good. I'll just drag it.
Where's the
Drop.
fucking button? Where's
Drag.
the button?
I got it for you.
Thank
Terry will slowly gain the infinite icons next to his name.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get those things off.
It is time for the Tyrannosaurus. They are going to make one attack to get. They're going to make one attack to get free. They don't really have it. No. I think they're free.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure things now. We're 42 at this level.
It's gonna hurt.
Then they're going to target UV for how dare you try to grab. As you're trying to grab their foot, they reach back. Their foot comes back, and then they try to pin you, but you barely manage to dodge out of the way before it tries stomping down on you. And its last action is going to be just trying to faintly bite you, but just a miss trying to get down at UV. You are nimbly gracing yourself away from this thing. Nilo, it is your go. Unless you'd like it further down.
No, it's fine. Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm going to, cause I
Flying
feel
kick
like
this
it's
bitch.
Flying kick the child.
You could actually do that. She won't get AC. But you
actually do that takes 2 to do. I'm sorry, I'm trying to make sure I do things correctly. Leave me alone.
Farah, it is your go.
I was good. I was just making sure that he's
I-
gonna be right.
I wanted to go after Teriel.
Terry, what's your go?
I want
I am
Teriel
slow.
through the. No, I want Teriel through the fucking door so that I can follow after his
I
ass.
can't even
but I
put
need
my
him-
stuff through the door if I wanted to.
You can walk through this door, Terry.
I can't. I can't even move my character through the door. It's not even my turn, that's why.
Oh. Okay, so there you go, Terry. You get an extra
There,
5
here's on
feet.
Teriel's turn.
Alright,
Here's on
so-
Teriel's turn.
Jesus Christ. Just
Alright.
push.
There you go.
There we go.
You were slowed one.
I'm slowed one, so you know, fuck it. We're just gonna get up in it right over here.
Who I know who passed the will save to be slowed.
I
think
did.
it was
I did. I mean,
Okay,
I
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
affected.
That's dead.
So, 'cause I think the rest of them are slowed for a minute.
This is 20-foot reach. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we'll be over here.
Oh yeah, they failed to save.
And we're gonna have
beautiful.
my double.
Yeah, I'm a fail.
basically burning
I
that
need
one
blood.
action.
As you get close to it, attack of opportunities are close.
It doesn't really.
Attack of opportunities. No, it doesn't. It does not.
Zoda, Crushing the Spirit, they're supposed to make new saves at the beginning of their turn, by the way.
Except for V.
For me.
Oh, does that include me?
Go ahead and make the save again, I think.
I'm pretty sure. I
Yep,
don't.
so if you normal fail, you gotta make a save every turn.
No, I made.
If
I
you
succeeded.
fail, you're just stuck slowed.
Yeah, I succeeded, so I'm good. Alright, well, we're in danger. That is my turn, right? Unless I still have the.
That's moving too, people. Yeah. Farah, it is your go.
Gonna go 25 feet, so I am not near, because Teriel's actually there, right?
I'm over here, right in front of you.
This
this
is Echo.
This is.
That's your echo? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're far enough in at least, I guess.
Yeah.
It also has its own thermal nimbus up. But,
Hey, baby Belcora, I've been hunting you this whole time. Cracks Knuckles.
put that like,
Go for it.
put that like that.
This is not Andre's aim, but this is my first attack on my hunted.
Yeah. By the way, she still lists as 45 feet up. Is she or no?
Yes, that's how tall the Tyrannosaurus is.
I have 120 range, so I'm
Ah, yeah.
I'll say the Tyrannosaurus is 30 feet tall.
too worried. Interesting.
We should probably spread a little bit out so we don't get carpet bombed.
I like how you say that after most people have always spent their turn moving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as
let
you
me
do
make
your
sure
shot
I'm not
and
there.
miss, Gaz is gonna guide, with his knowledge of it, guides your arrow, like his tome, like a magic swirl around the arrow, and turns your roll of a 2 into a roll of a 17 as his reaction,
Hey, yo.
making that a 35, actually.
That'll hit.
That's just normal, right?
Rip roll damage. And let's see how much she takes. It is
It's ghost
considered.
touch. It's ghost touch magical, yeah. I'm like,
Yep, then that's 15 damage.
You're able to just add your 17 that you had from before to something that's gross.
Yeah,
we love that.
that's
Pretty
their
much I can
special
change rolls.
ability.
Yep, my special ability, I can change rolls that affect my target.
Oh, do I actually have to reroll the damn save?
And Farah, that is gonna be, I think.
That's it for me. Because
Okay.
that's my action and.
Okay,
Uh,
now,
yeah,
I'm just going to flying kick her, okay? I'm
give me
sorry.
give me that will save.
To see if you stop.
See if you
crying.
move the.
No.
You both fail.
Hold up. Do I have something for this? I believe I do.
You can't use reactions. Oh wait,
It's
Nilo
not
can't
a man-
Nilo can't teleport.
It's
They
mostly
can't.
inside the mental occult. Inflict despair.
The
God.
DC is 33.
How long
Yeah,
is
there is
how
an
long is slow
item
on
that
here
I would
for?
love to use, but I don't think.
Nilo, continue your turn as you are slowed one. As you are trying to fight back, you are also trying to fight what Belcour has essentially become a visage of your own mother, and it pours your punches just enough to slow you down. Just you push through, but you still are a little bit slow as you almost sort of have your eyes almost watering from this fight.
He, would I be able to flying kick her?
Yes.
Okay, because that's the only thing I can do. So I'm taking my advantage.
Kick the child.
That would be. I would use like unarmed attack. for
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not our attack.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is a miss.
I really wish that hit because it would have also had the bleed thing. Okay.
and your fists are on fire, so.
Yeah. But I missed, and that takes 2 actions.
And it is her turn.
I'm in danger.
We'll see here. Yeah. She's going to cast. She says, let's just see. Everyone seems to be catching up with time. Let's slow that down a little bit.
Oh.
As she casts in a 20-foot burst, I need more will saves.
Everyone in
Mo-
that circle?
Am
Yep.
I
Everyone
technically
is-
in that?
Nope.
Unless it's anyone attempting starting small. Unless I crit fail.
Ophelia is successful.
Am I in that?
And they also have resolve. When they succeed on a will save, they critically
I
succeed.
did crit fail. Alright, I'm gonna.
Oh
reroll
god, no. Slow.
all my
Oh my god.
Rolling your freaking saves against all of the things. Okay. Terrio, you are slowed 2 for just this turn. Gaz, you all slowed 1.
Yep.
And Farah is slowed 1. And V, I need a will save.
No, I
See-
completely forget fast healing up.
Motherfucker.
God damn it.
The bubble.
Actually,
Everyone's slow.
And she just gonna laugh and she says, okay, and let's see, I can't exactly affect you, Nilo. So where would be the next best? As you see her just looking over, and she eyes the one who just shot her, she says, "You, my little plant, why don't you rot away and die?"
Hmm.
Hey yo, what? Hey yo, what?
You see her, she just completely, you see a ghostly hand begin to go out and wrap around your throat as you feel some of your petals beginning to turn gray.
Just a slow gurgle.
Mm.
Fuck you, bitch.
This is lore check again. Does a 33 make it for a lore check?
33 is exactly the DC you need to make.
Tell me 3 of her abilities.
Uh,
Left.
she has, I will say, let's just see,
Even spells would work as well. Might as
let's
well let
see,
us know what's coming up.
yeah.
And also, I'll do my
See.
D20 roll.
She can, for actual damage if she'd like, she can use Corrupting Gaze, which means she can spend 2 actions to make you make a will save or take damage. Every time she casts spells, she gets a +2 to will saves.
That's
And she has a +1 status to all saves versus magic.
painful. Gaz gonna go down here. Wait, really do much. She's gonna try to take a shot, even though it does only 7 damage to her. Nope. Fine too. And then I'm no longer slow.
V, make a will save.
Oh, okay.
You're still slowed 1. Actually, no, you're gonna be slowed 1 the rest of the fight. I forgot. You're good. Continue with your 2 actions.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, that's brutal. Hey, drink the goddamn potion. Did you?
I'm
Did
talking.
you not? You did. All right, then you're actually fine.
What?
You had 3 actions, just so you know.
I have 2.
No,
What are these? What?
the potion. The potion.
Ignore these pillows. I can't give them on. Ignore the pillows.
Oh.
The haste potion. You have
The
1
haste
extra action to
potion.
strike or
There's a reason why I gave it to you. If you're not using it, give it back.
I didn't know about this. No, I will use the potion of haste.
yeah.
Okay.
It gives you 1 strike or strive. Strike.
You would have that pretty much juiced up as soon as the thing just came down.
So I guess I have haste.
You have haste. I'm just going to get rid of the slow condition.
Oh,
It counteracts the effect.
let's go. All right. Move.
There's a good reason why I gave you all those things.
Okay, let's continue with the fight. Let's continue with the fight.
So it still blew my on top of the thing, right?
You are no longer as you finally shake off the visions and you see the small purple tiefling child standing apart to the giant Tyrannosaurus.
All right, can I climb this thing?
Give me an athletics check.
Let's go. Climb to the small child. It's probably 33.
No, I'm gonna give it a. It shakes you off. You have 2 actions.
I have 1 action. Well, the potion was 1 action, right?
Yeah, well, just to say that you took it before the battle, it take 2 actions.
Okay. I'm gonna strike it when I land.
Okay.
I don't feel like just climb, fall.
That'll be enough to hit the Tyrannosaurus.
Well, I'm gonna grapple him too with the Titanic. So I'm gonna grab it. And
It is grabbed.
All right, this thing doesn't say anything about a size difference mattering.
I will say normally I wouldn't, but you have the
Titan
wrestler dedication, so you have Titan wrestler.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 sizes larger.
Yeah.
I'm I'm gonna use suplex to bring it and the child to the ground.
I won't be able. I'll say you'll be able to move it, but I won't be able to say you're going to be able to knock it prone. Grabbing and prone is 2 different things.
Well, the way that suplex works is it says that I drop it and they land.
He pretty much puts them into the
You
ground.
pick you pick it up and then put it
Oh.
somewhere else.
Do not put it
You're
closer
going-
to us, please.
Make an arm strike.
If you
I'd have to
could
make a
keep
strike
it
check.
in the water.
Oh, that's an action. That's an action. Is an
Yeah, that
action
one
suplex.
That would be an attack. I will throw it then into. Where are you telling me to throw it?
Do not throw it away, please.
If you
Just
could
where
keep
it's
it,
at.
could you try and keep it like in like the water? Because I kind of have an idea.
Okay. Can I throw it on top of this pillar?
Isn't that where the thing?
Yeah,
for-
don't
you
no
mean the
no, because you
barrier?
might destroy the thing and it might destroy the barrier.
Oh,
Nope.
I did.
Don't- Just keep it where it's at.
So yes, you can suplex it. I did look over it, suplex it. You would be able to make it land prone, but since it's 30 feet, it's kind of like it's not.
solid?
Yeah,
Wouldn't throw her off it.
yeah. I will say if you want to use an action, you can suplex it.
I'll suplex it at least to knock it to try and knock it down.
I'll say it's knocked down where it's at right
Alright. And it's an additional 2d bludgeoning.
now. Mm-hmm.
D6 bludgeoning. Now he's prone. I'm gonna grab it by its ankle and just fucking flip it.
Yeah, you won't make it. You make it go to its knees. You don't like knock it down prone. You make it go to its knees.
And it's no longer grappled, I believe.
Yeah, because you did the like
Remains- Yeah,
Ophelia. It is your go.
Okay, so I have a question. Is
Mhm.
so it's in the water, right? Like it's.
It is. It is very much touching this water.
Can I channel the power of the tower through the water to damage it?
Yep. We'll see. Yep. But you'd have to go inside. I would say you'd have to go inside probably the room to do that.
No,
As
I was
most-
gonna do that anyways.
Yep. Then go ahead.
I'll just pop right here. I'm just gonna. What do you want me to roll? What do you want me to do?
Flat D20.
Okay. Hey.
Okay. You channel your energy through this. As you begin to channel your magic, it's normally this river is usually flowing down as you feel the water pass over your body going downstream, but you put your hands into this water, channeling. How many spell slots are you gonna do with this? How many spell slots are you willing to gamble for this?
Can I do all 5 of my 3rd level spells?
Yes, you may.
I will do that.
There we go. You channel through, and you lose all. You channel five level 3 spells into this water, as you just completely make it go back into the creature itself. As you end up it doesn't even get a save. It is in this water, and it takes 45 damage as you begin to leech the life from this creature.
Fuck yeah. I'm assuming that takes like all my turns though.
Yes.
so, okay, I'm good.
You see this big old creature as it is prone. It is doing this almost just. It is frustratingly biting out at you, V. You have done so much to insult this creature. It is going to bite you with a 33.
That one is.
And now, V, you are grappled.
Hold up,
Uh,
wait. In its mouth?
You're in its mouth.
Perfect. Closer to the child on its head.
And then, as you do, it swallows you whole.
Oh, so much for being closer to the kid.
You are now inside this creature's stomach as you take an additional 20 damage, flat damage.
So I'm in here with the 2 bag of holdings.
Yes, you were inside this Tyrannosaurus at the moment. Taro, it is your go. You just see the Tyrannosaurus just go and completely consume your friend V.
It's cooked for 8 damage on his turn, by the way. Just want to make sure.
It's cooked for 8 damage.
Actually, it's doubled on that, so it's 12.
It takes another 8 damage.
It takes 12 damage. Actually.
12 damage. It takes 4 damage.
Alright. My turn?
Yes,
Well,
it
fuck,
is.
I only have 1 action. I wonder what I'm gonna do.
Freaking slow, too.
I fucking hate you for this, by the way. I'm burning hell. Want to freaking just bring the double's just gonna basically bring down its hands like a freaking hammer twice.
Mhm.
Just basically thermite erupts. That does not hit, does it?
19 sadly will not hit the Tyrannosaurus.
You know what? Fuck it. We ball. Reroll.
That hits the Tyrannosaurus.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Hold on. Let me re-roll the 3d6 with d8s. Actually.
Yeah, he remembered that he uses D8s.
Yes. Never mind.
So, I'll take the 17 damage.
I'm depressed every time. Why does this happen?
Farah, it is your go. Make that will save.
It's 17 plus 8, by the way.
17 plus 8.
Yeah, so
With my 2 actions, I'll make 1 attack with Hunter's Aim, so I get a +2 to my attack. Oh.
That is enough to hit.
Yeah!
As you land that 17 directly into them.
And
Also,
I just look at her and just go, give V back.
just gonna. Let me
Oh,
just
my
go
turn.
re-roll my-
You do that, you know you don't slow it anymore. Nilo, it is your go. Also, Farah, do you mean that will save?
Oh, sure.
I also have to do
Whoa!
it, right?
You're good, buddy. Nilo, it is your go.
Nilo makes it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nilo is no longer slowed one.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Why am I under? I was gonna say for a second there I was under.
You are on top of the with the drive. V is currently inside the stomach.
You're trying to punch a child.
V, you can save yourself, right?
V says, if you hear the faint gurgle of a robot.
I'm going to Fury of Blows.
The child.
Child.
The child. I'm going to hit the shit out of her. Gonna miss. I'm
As you roll the 1, you see that your fist adjusts to perfectly hit it square in the face as I change it into an 18.
How the fuck
So
are
you
you
rolled-
doing this?
They're
Yeah.
divination wizard.
Divination. I'm a divination
Oh.
wizard. It's a 36.
36 will hit.
But Gaz having such a punchable face, he's very useful.
Very.
Yeah, I meant to actually roll the fist, so
Go ahead.
but oh my God.
That's a critical hit though. That's, you roll a damage.
Yeah, that's-
you roll a regular hit,
Crit.
please.
I meant to click damage. My buttons don't work.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that is considered. Let me see what is magic. So I think they do get resistance
Because-
10. So are your fists considered magical? I don't
My
actually.
fists are magic. My feet are magic.
I gave them
my tail
magic.
is magic.
I lit their fists on fire.
They take the
So that's
16.
technically double magic.
Yeah.
They take
I think
16
the only
damage.
thing
Yeah.
that isn't, I think, is my teeth.
Yeah. Also, Fury Blows, you get another attack against them.
Yeah, you got your second attack. This was at -5 though.
Not
Made me forget what I was doing. That's fine. Okay, so we're gonna. I'm actually gonna use fists this time.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? Actually, I
Is it that
do
one?
have. Hey, I do have. I do have a fucking hero point.
I would not use that, Neela. This is supposed to be at the -5. Neela. Maybe your second attack's -5.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would recommend.
Yeah, don't
The
use
child's
it.
Still,
The child's still up.
Then
The child's
going
still-
with that,
the child
that's
still
at
need
least
the fortitude save though.
yeah, but that is one of my 2 things that I can do. The second
Well-
thing,
Yeah, they're good.
The second thing I'm going to do is trying to remember what it's called.
Right. Crisis reaction.
Yes, yes. No. I was actually going to grab out an oil of unlife and just take it, because that would
Rat.
be pulling
Two
it out
actions.
And then
drinking it.
drinking.
So that's
Yes,
two
you may.
actions. I have 2 actions left, so I can do it. Thank God. Okay. And that's my turn.
Okay. It is gonna be her turn. And as she sees all of you doing this, she almost scoffs for a second. Says, "There's so much for that change of heart. You don't seem to be doing any changing of hearts at all. Let's go ahead and try to fix that." As you see her cast, after I give her 1 focus point,
After I give her one focus point.
She's refocusing. Oh no.
you see her cast for 3 actions a spell of Abhorrent Whisper.
On
Fucking cool
whom?
what it means, but we'll
On
see what-
whom?
It is going to be. I physically cannot give her.
Just beat my ass. I'm here for a reason.
I don't know why it. Don't let her feel it. I don't know why it's not letting me give her a focus point. So she's gonna cast that. I need everyone to give me a. I need everyone in. So that would be. Where's Gaz?
Gaz is right
That's
here.
down here at the bottom.
Down
You
here.
left the AOE. How dare you? You dare you leave the AOE?
You were gonna keep AoEing that area, and I'm like, okay, I'll just walk down.
Meanwhile, Farrah is still tormented. Okay,
Good
so
thing I was never in it.
Teriel and Farrah, I need you both to make a DC 33 will save.
Alright, what's the spell?
Abhorrent Whispers.
Can you pop it up or no?
I posted in chat. I physically cannot do it because she's not accepting focus points.
Alright, let me see the damn chat. I don't see it. It's
I don't see
hidden.
it either.
Yeah, it's hidden.
Abhorrent. So there you go.
Thank you.
I
You
got
can
you.
head to me, click a link. Alright, fine.
It makes you stupefied 2 on a failure and confused on a crit failure.
Oh my god.
Nah,
Sorry.
Oh, you're good, Sarah.
I'm so
You passed-
sorry, everyone.
Are you passing that hero point too?
Yeah.
It's gonna work.
Yeah, there we go.
To me, please, Ariel.
Oh, no, that one.
Teriel, you have a hero point.
Fail.
It's still a crit fail.
Fail? Are you kidding me? Oh, no.
You
This
are
is
confused. Confused 1. It is one of my favorite conditions. You are confused for, I think, let me double check, but I think it's till the end of the turn.
One round.
One round. You are off guard, which is pretty cool. You don't treat anyone as an ally, and you can't delay ready or that. You use all your actions to strike or cast offensive cantrips, though the GM can have you use other actions that facilitate attacks. So your targets are determined randomly by the GM.
Does that affect my double?
Yes.
Are you fucking serious? Alright.
Your targets are randomly decided. So, yeah, that's what they'll be. We'll have fun with that on your turn, Teriel. As you, Farrah, you see part of Teriel's heart begin to, as you see his fire, the fire that was almost warming to you that you've come to know, suddenly burns hot next to you. As you feel
Fucking out. This is why you
almost.
don't trip fire. Ah.
It is your go, Gas. Why don't you get back over there in the circle like a good player?
He's in the circle. He recalls knowledge as a free action.
Good. You
God
fail. Their favorite vegetable is tune-up.
damn. Well, Gaz is gonna do a normal recall knowledge check of that as an actual action. Oh, carry it first. There we go. Any more abilities that I would like that you can give me?
You know that she has rejuvenation. That whenever she is killed, she reforms within the tower itself.
Can only be currently destroyed.
Who the fuck is that?
It is basically her own god of the demon realm.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh fuck, we're gonna have to like jump dimensions, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh,
I got
the
two more
astral
things I
plane?
can learn from this. Is there anything else that abilities-wise that she has that we haven't seen?
I'm just gonna say that her necklace is. Let's just say she's a legend. Her necklace is her thing, because we're not using this story plot.
Yeah, we're not using
She
this
is a
one.
lich, and her necklace. You realize that her necklace is actually her phylactery.
Mhm.
No, but not the necklace with the energy crystal. The necklace with the ball-shaped icon on it that likes to retrieve different animals from her necklace.
So if that was to be broken, she couldn't reform.
Yep, and you also need to know other knowledge as well.
Yes, one more thing is I'm allowed to know from this roll.
As long as she's in this tower, she has unlimited spell slots.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Great. Great. I got a
Where's
14.
Shade when we need him?
But never use the collar. Okay. Well, can't do much. But I'm going to intensify my book and take a shot at her with my 7 damage. So I shoot, and then I can re-roll and then take the higher number.
You do. You managed to hit her.
I'll just see if I crit or not. Take my 7 damage.
She takes the 7 damage. She's not looking. She's not looking the best of the world, but she's still going strong. V, what would you like to do? You are currently in the belly of a beast. It is dark all around you. The only thing you see is the faint glow of purple, which is the inside of this creature.
Hmm.
Also, you're slowed 1.
The fuck?
You're slowed 1 while you're inside as you are trying to, basically suffocate.
I thought we cleared that up, did we not?
Hmm? No, it's because he's inside the, stomach.
Shit, I didn't know that.
So-
was a thing.
Swallowed creatures are slowed, or grabbed and slowed.
That's rough.
Interesting.
Ophelia, use your time magic. Make us move faster.
I don't have that! But if she tries to teleport, I can stop her.
Alright.
Alright, so
Oh, wait, I'm confused. I don't know that.
I can also
Alright.
save your fucking life, so like, be nice.
V, it is, you have, I will delay you. What are you doing, V?
Alright, so figuratively, if I was to put those two bags of holding together, do I know how big of an AoE of whatever's gonna happen will be?
It may sacrifice your life in the process.
Oh my god, don't tell me
He's
you're gonna
done
do
it
it again.
before.
Don't
He's
tell me
done-
you're gonna do it again.
You can actually do it. You want to know what's funny? If you
Nilo's Nilo's also on top of this Tyrannosaurus right now.
Yeah, I would know
Nope.
that
We are going
too.
to talk about them on top of
Don't
this
put them together. Do not do that.
do it.
Maybe next.
It would be a Tyrannosaurus-sized explosion.
Everyone in near within 15 feet of it.
I believe in you. Now do it.
Punch it. If you do 26 damage, you break out of it.
Oh, it's an explosion in Pathfinder?
Yeah, it's an explosion because I said so.
It says Pathfinder doesn't even have
Oh.
that. But we just included it because it's fun.
I mean, the last thing I saw was that everyone was away from it. I didn't see everyone on top of it.
I mean, Nilo was on top of
Nilo's
it.
on
With,
top.
You saw
Nilo's-
Nilo on
Nilo's-
top. Nilo flied over on top of it.
They're flying. I think they'll be fine.
It's
I feel like
I mean,
that'll be the
honestly,
most.
I still have the reactions. So...
Yeah, Nilo does have the reaction to that.
Yeah, so I think this will be an interesting way of getting out of it. Let's blow it up.
She got
Okay, I need
you need to sacrifice yourself.
you to roll me a fortitude save.
We don't know if it's gonna kill me.
Now, his core counts as an object, right?
So as
That's-
you
that's- if that is a success, it does count as a critical. It says.
it is not a success. You are beating its fortitude save.
I have to beat its fortitude. Oh, I'd have to roll a 20. What is
You both have the
But
same
they rolled a
modifier.
19.
It actually has
It
one
has-
higher.
Yeah, it only has one higher.
I
You
rolled
cause
20.
you put both of the bag of holdings together, and this pure stomach lining of this Tyrannosaurus is enough, so it will keep the explosion inside of it. However, you both take
I'm just trying to blow a hole into. Is it still on its knee?
yes.
Oh, maybe it'll collapse finally.
Yeah, you're both gonna take. Let me double slide here. Let's just do some funny numbers.
Yeah, funny numbers.
Oh god.
V, take 53 damage.
Not even close, baby.
Should I leave?
Let's
I feel like I
go.
should leave.
That was barely half what I have. We're going. Give me more bags.
Sweet lord.
It does explode the Tyrannosaurus Rex, so you all
Just
freed
goes
from that.
flat, and then
We were-
we just see V land, just tink 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 out of it. We're like,
I was gonna say,
Blown
can I
it.
use my?
Just a
I was
superhero
just-
landing
Yes,
on
you
one
may.
knee.
Okay.
Well,
Farrah
I
just
guess.
goes, Farrah just goes, you did the thing.
Yeah. By the way, remember, Gaz also gave you his bag of holding as well.
Oh, yeah, I used those too.
Yep. They both blow up.
I would
Don't
assume
all
they
of the
both blow up.
objects also then disperse from? them?
Yes.
My bad.
It's
Yeah.
like which bags of holdings?
Is
Let-
there still
let-
a corpse in one of those? Did a corpse?
Did you grab
No, I
Nilos?
didn't give mine.
Oh,
Because
okay,
I
no.
said I didn't give mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was Teriel and
Gaz.
Gaz's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just one to make sure.
You see this bag of holding explode. As it explodes, you also notice that it also Shade's collar pops out of the bag of holding because it was in
Oh, shit.
Tyriel's bag.
Yep.
Uh
Oh shit! Don't let it get a hold of that. Don't let it get a hold of that.
You know,
Ophelia, it is your go as you see Shade's collar completely pop out of the bag
alright.
as
let
the
me-
giant dinosaur explodes.
Obviously I'm gonna scramble and try to grab Shade's collar before she sees it and can get it.
Okay, you do.
Yay!
You grab the collar. It seems to be glowing a very bright green energy.
What? Can I
Gonna put it on.
pinky? But no. Here, you'll save that for later.
Yeah, we got a what are you gonna do with the
It's glowing, so it has energy in it, right? It has my
it
soul energy
seems
in it.
it seems to be flowing like what was once broken, with it being so close, you realize that the socket in the middle of the collar where there would be a gem seems to be the exact shape of the gem that she is holding around her neck.
Oh.
Yin gave me a gem from her realm.
She did.
Huh.
I'm gonna put that gem inside that collar. See what happens.
But isn't it fey? Or is it the same kind of magic, or isn't it fey magic instead?
It is.
So how would that work? Wouldn't that?
Don't know until you try.
Do you want to keep
Okay.
questioning, or do you want to kiss me and tell you how I feel afterwards?
But I'm just worried because I'm worried if I'll put the gem in and then it'll just break the collar and then we don't got that as an option to destroy her. But I mean, we're also kind of kicking her ass right now, so I don't know. It might be worth the risk.
We got
We-
And then do it.
You think
Not her.
you think that you are killing her at the moment. You believe that you are fully winning
that's
this fight.
true. Oh, ooh. Okay, I'm gonna put the gem in the socket and just see what happens.
You put the gem in that collar, and the collar almost seems as if the metal itself is like flesh reforming. The collar begins to power up with a very, very powerful energy, not of green, but of a almost purplish glow. Once you see this collar, and I need every single person to roll me a D100.
Everyone?
Fire's good, right? Oh god.
Yeah, 50.
Oh god. Alright.
I'm straight down the middle.
We'll see what happens.
As you begin to do this, we'll go top down. Nilo. A golden acorn appears in your hand, which attracts a form of 3d4 swarm of squirrels that seem to appear as astral squirrels. 10 astral squirrels begins to start climbing and crawling over you.
I'm sorry,
What
guys,
in-
but you guys told
what?
me that you guys. What
They
are you
are
guys?
not kidding.
V, a 20-foot, 5-foot thick wall of thorns appears centered on yourself as you are now surrounded by essentially a giant bloom of wall of thorns, almost encasing you entirely. Let's just see. Let's see.
Just a side note, I still don't have a token back.
Here you go, V.
You have been deleted.
Yeah.
As you, and also, Farah, each weapon within 30 feet of you now is under the effect of heat metal.
Fully. Your boat
You
was
guys
just
didn't tell me
metal.
not to do this. You don't get to cut
Oh.
I mean, honestly, it's Fey
It's
magic.
not
It was
pain.
expected.
It
It's
But
was-
like,
fake.
hopefully, your bow isn't magic.
So this is really fun. Ophelia, this is extremely fitting. So 50. Roll on this table once per turn for the next 1d10 rounds, ignoring this result on subsequent rolls.
Oh god.
Oh god.
5 rounds you will roll on this table.
This is
My
amazing.
God.
Uh,
great.
Yeah, let's just
That's
see.
30 feet.
Let's just see, Teriel. You create a 500-foot wild magic zone centered on yourself, which lasts 24 hours.
That's a good thing I don't cast spells, but also
Any spell cast will have it rolled. Gaz, for the next 1d10 days, you are compelled to speak in riddles.
Oh,
if I do want to say if Ophelia is
So
not
nothing
considered
changed.
my ally,
Nothing
she
changed.
is-
Belcora. Wow. Belcora. For the next 1d10 hours, they cannot speak. But they have a toad, which has a telepathic link with it speaks all languages. And you know, has appeared in the
Wait.
head.
Took a
Does
minute.
Which
that mean that
vanishes.
she can't cast spells because she can't use the semantic parts of the spell casting?
Yes.
You bitch. Also,
How many of her spells actually do that?
Wait,
That's
what
the
happened to
question.
me exactly?
Majority of spells.
Oh,
You create a wild magic zone.
Sweet lord. Also, Ophelia, just so you know, if you stepped into my area while I'm confused, you're taking 8 fire damage. I'm sorry.
You do take 8 fire damage, which is like majority of your health, but let's not talk about that.
Okay, yeah, give me that damage real quick.
Teriel, it
I
is
love how
your
she
go.
rolls out
Also,
of
yes, she literally got. Belcora literally got the worst
One,
possible roll
two.
in this table.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, 6.
No, it's a 6.
So on a 5, I hit
The unspeakable child.
I hit the child. Please.
You
Alright.
hit Ophelia.
I am so sorry.
Thank you. I need this. You know, I would say I deserve this, but I did also fuck her over because she can't cast over spells. So you know what? Fuck you.
You know, it does say use home actions.
You have to use your full extent of your power.
Oh, this is so. Alright, well, let's hope that.
You roll low.
Well, let's just go ahead and use a one action elemental blast. Maybe I won't crit. You never know.
Right, right.
And this is ranged. I'm so sorry.
33 will only regularly
That's
hit.
literally half of my health, though.
No, that's their attack. It's only 12 plus 8
Okay. Oh,
damage,
yeah.
20
Plus
damage.
4. Actually, do you want me to roll the 3d8?
It
Yes.
is D8s. It is.
Please roll the
it is proper.
3d8s.
We're just gonna roll this flat 3d8 and we'll just add the. It should be adding the 4. I don't know. why
You're
it's
good.
doing that.
You're good. Just roll 3d8.
Oh.
21 plus 4 is 25 plus
We're gonna
8
have a long
is
talk
32.
afterwards, Alright,
Again,
this,
half of my health.
Yourself.
That was actually the 32.
this is the last
Oh my
one.
God.
Maybe I won't hit.
You don't hit.
Oh my god.
Barely.
Here, Terry, do you have a hero point left?
No.
You're lucky.
No, he's burned them all.
Okay. I would have made you spend a hero point on that. Okay,
That's
that
not how
is-
works, but alright.
okay, that is it all your actions, Terry?
Each time someone hit me,
You
please.
couldn't have been slowed that round.
Fuck you. I've been fucked around.
Pharaoh, as you start your turn, you take 8 damage, fire damage, as you start your turn with Ontario.
There, cook my ass, please.
Oh, and then Nilo's sword comes up and hits you, Terry.
Oh, sweet.
Thank
That's
you.
great.
I honestly wasn't sure if I could use it. I forgot again.
So I have to roll a flat DC 11 for the love of God.
Wasn't Nilo?
I
What was it?
want to do
That's-
something.
Oh.
Please. No.
Nilo's sword goes over and critically it's wait, so it is that it
Can I
23 will
also-
miss.
Wait.
You drinking my blood?
Yeah.
The
he
sword
says
uses a
it's
second action. You're good.
It's DC 11, right?
Yeah.
He uses this as his divination abilities to turn your 4 into a 14 to
Thank
steady your
you.
mind.
Fucking Christ.
You steady your mind.
This ability is actually really good.
Pharaoh, it is your go.
I'm so sorry for
You're healing up Ophelia.
I'm gonna heal Ophelia for 28.
Thank you.
I'm
I
gonna,
love you.
I'm gonna move 25 feet up out of all that fucking bullshit, and then I'm gonna shoot Ophelia with healing waters, and then that will be the turn. Do I
Neil,
need a save?
You're good. You all just say it's gone. You're good. It's gone. Nilo, it is your go.
I'm flying kicking. That way I can get over there faster.
Yep.
And also hit her. And
and fall in the water.
okay, I'm flying.
You're floating over the water.
Shut up.
Like you're floating.
They're cool.
No.
Now punch the child.
Alright, I'm going to. I had to scroll up. Give me a second. Unarmed. And a
No.
miss. Can I? Actually, I'm going to re-roll that one only because it's
Do
the
what?
first one.
Do it. That's the smart choice.
Here's the crit, baby.
She's still floating 30 feet in the air.
She is floating.
Oh my god, I'm well done.
I would like to let you know that would not have even if you that wasn't a nat 20, you would not have crit.
Oh, I know.
my
Okay,
fucking
okay.
God.
So crit. Plus, also, this is my feet.
Jesus.
So, wait.
Jesus
So,
fucking Christ.
since this is my feet, I also have the wounding on them, which means an extra 1d6 bleed.
And she will take the additional. I will take the
There's persistent fire also. What the fuck?
but this is fine. Also, she needs to take another 22.
Up, up.
She's at 69 HP.
You do get
and
another
that's
hit, by the way.
only- Yeah, it's like that is a flying kick.
Flying kick.
I only have one more thing I can do, and I'm going to just like chance it and like try and trip her.
Go for it.
Spin around.
-5.
It's
Uh,
floating in
got
the
this.
air. How are you gonna?
That
It's surprisingly effective, actually.
also
Ah.
tail.
Yep,
But would I use athletics or acrobatics?
it's athletics.
So thanks.
No, you're good.
Well,
It is her go.
Are you passing the 0.2 Nilo?
So you see on her turn as she begins to try to fully resurrect, you see what looks to be a small toad on top of her head, calling out the magical spell that she was planning on casting, as you see her channel all of her energy to reform the Tyrannosaurus into its fully formed and health self, as she begins to try to chant it, but no words come out of her mouth as she damaged, helpless, and is unable to speak.
Wait. How long does dimensional anchor affect?
A minute. She
And
does
then I
not
can
have
cast
a
it
minute.
again after that, right?
She does not
Yeah.
have a minute.
She does not have a minute.
She has a
Okay.
frog on her head. And
Okay.
it's just Ruby's.
3 recall
good-
knowledge.
Ophelia.
You may also attempt to grab the frog as well. It is what she's using to cast her spells.
Sure. I'll grab it. Fuck it.
Give me the athletics check, but it's against a frog, so
What's my athletics?
it's a D20. Just give me a D20 against this frog.
I was gonna say,
Just
I
hope
have a
that you're all
plus
fine.
0 anyways. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fucking stupid.
You grab it and you stick it inside your sleeves of storage.
And as I do that, I spit out, "Fuck you."
She is unable to speak in any capacity, and you took away her only source of speaking.
Oh, yeah.
And as Shade's collar begins to glow, I do need one more D100 because it is the start of your turn. It was your turn. 90. Let's just see. A pair of papercraft butterfly rings appear on every humanoid creature's back within 30 feet.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
We got butterfly.
that's pretty neat.
I will say,
Pretty weird for me, I'm gonna be honest.
I will say she is a spellcaster without the ability to speak. I would just say you have won this fight thanks to Shade's collar and the Fey magics. You may narratively describe what happens next because there is literally nothing she can do.
I feel really bad for her, to be honest.
I don't.
I want to kick her.
She did what she
Stomp on
needed
her.
to do in
Oh.
order to. Okay.
Ophelia,
You know what?
the bleeding heart.
I'm just gonna shove Terry out the way and be like, you're not a part of this.
Ophelia, it is. Let Ophelia. You have stuck her one speaking toad inside your sleeves.
So I can literally just do anything and destroy her at this point.
She has no abilities at this point.
Just
I
turn
wanna-
it back to the baby.
What would you like to do, Ophelia? Let her have a moment. This is the final. Let Ophelia have a moment.
Alright.
Well, first thing I want to do is I want to grab that gem bag that's supposed to go on Shade's collar, obviously.
You do. You grab that from her neck, as she is basically, I'll say, he's like courting her or something.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
I'm gonna grab that in the back. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at her. And let me. What do I want to do, guys? I want to cast. Bursting Bloom would be really gruesome.
You gotta. Alright.
Go.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill her. Yes, I'm gonna fucking kill her. What are you talking
Let her
about?
have
You're
it.
the
You-
one who wanted to touch a child.
You also have your fiddle as well. With the you also have the
Okay, but
8th
that's
level
like an
fiddle.
AoE, so like.
This is like. I feel like this ain't you.
What if I take the other neck? So wait, has Gaz told us about? Do we
Yes.
know?
I'll say, guys would have told you about the necklace. He would have already known about it before the fight started.
Yeah. Okay. I want to grab that as well, and I want to use channel my power into my palm, and I want to just squeeze it until it cracks into a million little pieces.
You do, and her phylactery is now no more. She is now vulnerable as could ever be, as the fey magic of Shade's collar seems to be affecting her in a way worse than everyone else.
What do you guys have in mind? Any ideas?
And give me another D100 for at least, since it is going to be the next two. Give me 2 more D100s, and then that'll be the end of the fey magic.
Yeah.
Another 90.
We're definitely
More
not-
butterfly wings.
We're definitely not
A
gonna
s-
ask out before
A
it
second,
goes.
a second set of vines sprout out in a 20-foot square centered on you, as though by the entangled spell.
Get the fuck out of the damn
Goddamn.
Everyone is now consumed in thorns for a minute.
Daryl's is gonna knock her ass out if that's the case, though.
She's knocked out. She's unconscious.
We should probably destroy her.
I have horrid ideas, but I'll let you guys decide what you want to do with her.
Farrah's over here like, oh yes, more crimes.
I was thinking of cutting off each of her arms and legs and throwing them into the water.
Alright, Jesus.
Mhm.
When you
Okay,
cut off her
Farrah, yeah.
tongue,
Calm down.
Yeah.
Oh no. I mean, you have
Yeah.
time magic, do you not? Can you? Maybe.
well, we either
Can
kill
I?
her
Mhm.
or somehow send her back.
Kill her.
Yeah, exactly. I hate to
There is
say
no
it.
sending her
but,
back.
like-
There's just killing her.
She also killed my kid, so I don't care.
We can bring back your kid.
I suggest death.
Okay. I'm going to hold my hand out of her body. I'm going to cast Bursting Bloom.
You do, and as you do that, almost a beautiful set of rosebuds begin to burst out from the chest, bursting out and wrapping the body in almost a cocoon of thorns and roses. What was once a beautiful nature is now that of a corpse that will one day be able to nourish the ground. Her body is now that of a pinned and frozen body. As you see the life begin to leave from her eyes, she tries to scream, but with no voice, only a single mouth begins to open before that too is covered in the thorns and vines. And with that, Spellcore is no more, and you now contain the power of the tower, Ophelia. Your magic now courses through both the necklace and yourself. It fills you with power, as well as you now have, the same as she, unlimited spell slots while in the tower.
Oh shit.
Bear just kind of sits down and slumps against the wall.
Yeah, I feel like Ophelia's gonna deflate a little bit too, and just.
Where's my sad piano music? Hold on.
Is it over?
I think so.
Fair
I would
enough.
hope so.
Are you?
Looks like done.
This is crazy.
Alright, Ophelia, don't go too crazy with unlimited power.
Ariel, I would think you would have more faith in me than that.
I
Personally.
do, but temptation is still there.
Hmm.
I mean, this is over. We still have another issue.
Yeah.
The
We do.
fire.
And fire.
Wait, is there fire still going on?
The fire, all the top generals
Oh, yeah.
that went to assault the tower seem to
dead.
be destroyed.
Yeah. No,
She
they were
killed
killed.
them.
They're dead.
So,
Bastards.
is this sort of the end, like, of the war for now? Then, if they don't have.
I
The
would
generals
imagine,
are dead.
One in charge?
I would imagine that the generals may be dead, but the
People that order the generals are alive.
are still around.
Technically.
Hmm.
They were just elite soldiers, if anything.
But we have
Yes,
control of the tower now.
And how much power gave Alcora? We have the similar power to feel that she should be able to easily take care of.
Exactly.
Is this fight actually over for now?
I think the fight's over. Period.
Yeah.
We
I-
won.
I think.
Guys, we won.
Ophelia goes to level 12.
What?
Alright, wait, what? Ophelia, chill. No.
Man,
I know I
Actually,
hit you with the attack, but that doesn't mean. Wait.
No, Cole was level 12, so
since we
Ophelia gets to be level 12.
since we did do this, we figured out the whole Duckcore thing. I know this is.
I hope you know I actually did have a plan if she actually did take Shade's collar. Ah, man, I was hoping that she would. I was keeping my mouth shut for so damn long. You want to know what I had? This.
Yeah. Let's talk about the things that are happening now. Not a different timeline.
So,
How do we get this?
What?
I'm trying to get rid of this.
God.
I'll just do it.
Mm,
I was here. Jesus Christ. This is the first memories I had was in here.
This is where essentially you were born. A new life.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that does essentially mean that we have. God, this is just a lot to take in, to be honest. The end of this.
can't we end the thing with the ghouls since we found out the whole thing with this now? And can
Belcora's.
actually tell them that, like, Ophelia
bad.
is Belcora?
Yeah. They've been waiting for you, pretty much. And now you can have them to be your liege to start making the tower however you want it. Yeah.
Besides their whole, like, misunderstanding of the world, I mean,
They're a great
they
workforce.
seem-
I
Yeah.
think I do actually have to tell you that. I do actually have to use what is in the entirety of the power of the tower.
do you want
Alright.
to try that now?
Well, sooner than later would be nice, but I don't know if they'll actually be here. Actually, I wouldn't have my child just around in town where
You
she
did
is
say you
married
had a
on.
kid.
I'm gonna walk up and sleight of hand a ring into Teriel's hand.
I think. Wait, what is this?
Don't worry about it.
You slipped the.
Really obvious.
Yeah, you say
I like
you just.
fumble it. Just fucking smack.
Also, speaking of, kids, you still have Ruby on you, right?
I still have Ruby. Yes.
Let's
Can I have him?
Yes. I will
actually-
give you more anointing oil just in case you need it.
Wait, what does the anointing oil do again?
It's delaying their death.
It literally delays their death. It is possible to resurrect them. I had this feeling this was gonna happen.
Could I,
Farah is trying to give Teriel a ring.
Nilo? Could I see Ruby for a
I'm
moment?
gonna help.
Yep.
By just like grabbing Daryl's hand and forcing it open.
Yeah.
It's like
And, hold on one second. Ophelia is starting to do a second.
Nilo, can I have Ruby for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take the body of the frog. I'm gonna walk into this little door right here. Gonna hold, and I'm basically giving the frog a baptism, okay? I'm gonna put the frog, float the frog in the water. I'm going to channel the energy of the tower. I want to try and bring Ruby back.
And as you do that, you try to, for a second, and it doesn't seem like the tower is almost just not enough itself. And then you remember a friend that might be able to help.
Is it Yin?
No,
Fuck, who is it?
Guru.
it's for Guru.
In the
I'm
god.
I'm gonna be real, I have no fucking clue.
The owl.
God.
Fuku. Oh!
It's like
I
that.
thought
It's
that
okay.
was just a suggestion. Can I... Is there a way to call on him?
Gaz
If you speak
literally
his
has a
name.
book.
Huh?
If you speak his name.
I will speak his name.
As you begin to do that, you see the orb in the very middle of the room begin to glow a bright green glow. And as you do, the orb begins to open up like almost like a seed blooming for the first time, and out comes almost this ethereal, almost wooden stick that goes all the way up about 20 feet before expanding on both sides into that of what looks to be a perch. And on top of that, you see materialize in front of you the large owl sitting atop the seed and sitting atop the branch, looking down at you, Ophelia.
Jesus Christ.
There... We've lost a couple people along the way, and truly their deaths were untimely and unnecessary. If it's possible to bring them back, I'm willing to make any sort of deal or trade or anything like that.
Ophelia, you are not needing to trade. You're a partner, not a servant. And you see them just... You see them wave their wings, and they say, "If the soul is willing, then I will allow them back into the body. For time is a funny thing. Their time will eventually come, but for now, I'll let them back if they are willing." And as you dip the frog down into the water, there is no necroticness about this. There is no yellow tint. There is only the pure green glow, as if it is your magic infusing with this water. And as you dip down the frog, you see a few bubbles that begin to come out of the frog's mouth as you lift it up, dripping in this almost greenish liquid. As you lift it up, the flames ignite on the frog once again, and it just almost lashes out with this little frog fire tongue, just kind of lashing out the air itself to just show that it's alive once again, as it has now been reborn in the water of the tower.
Nilo!
I'm gonna let you die, little buddy.
Nilo! It worked! I'm gonna hold out
Yeah,
Nilo.
over
Hold
there.
out Ruby to Nilo, yeah.
Just- No, it's fine.
What? No. Give me my kid.
It's just let me hold on to him for just a moment, please.
Material!
It jumps up in Teriel's head.
At least this time I was prepared. Alright.
At least Ruby's alive.
Philia's gonna grab Teo by the hand and says, You know what this means, right?
I really hope it does.
I think it does. And then,
We are thinking of the same thing, right? I hope
yes, we are thinking of the
Okay.
same thing. He's gonna lean up and give him a little kiss on the cheek.
Tyrion's gonna go ahead and just give you a kiss also.
Oh.
With that, I will say you can, just to keep the role play, I will say you are able to bring, through the magical portal of Fukuro, he takes the child from wherever Tyrael hid them, and, brings them out.
I do actually have pretty much. I don't know if you've seen it, but pretty much Tyrael has some assistants, just not ones that are combatants.
Okay.
We're pretty much in the epilogue, are we not?
Yes. That's why I'm going to let you roleplay resurrecting your daughter, so you have your backstory too. Just because it's revolved directly around the tower, so... Here you go, Tyrael, have daughter. She's
Yay.
unconscious at the moment.
Ophelia's just kind of holding her in her arms out to Tyrael. Just takes her from him. Just takes her into the water and slowly lets her float there, and then mutters Fukuro's name, praying that it works for her.
A soul yet plucked too early. A soul put back to the time comes again. And it blinks all three of its eyes at once. And as it does, it holds its eyes closed, and it opens its eyes in tandem with Tyrael's daughter.
I'm fucking crying.
He's gonna look down at Tyrael's daughter and say, "Hello, little one. Your
Well.
father's been working very hard to bring you back." Nice to meet you.
Tyrael's just gonna go into the water and pretty much just embrace his child, Alexandra. And it's gonna be the longest. He just can't let go. Someone has to, like,
Yeah.
actually physically make him let
Hey,
go.
buddy,
Tyrael?
maybe don't be in the water.
No, this water's warm. It's no longer filled with that necrotic energy that was tainted by the other Belcola. This water, it feels almost like a mixture
don't
between
think-
life and full. It is, for once, it is a sense of a soul. It's almost revitalizing to both the living and the dead.
It was more of, I don't think he needs his clothes soaked. He has to walk home like that.
Yeah. He does not seem to care at the
Dry him.
I really don't care right now. Just... Thank you.
He just gives him a smile.
I also
Let's
didn't
go.
get the chance to say it, but also thank you, Ophelia.
It's really nothing.
You
It's
just brought my kid back to life, and you brought his kid also, I think, back to life. I think it's more than nothing.
It's really I just want to help. Is
it's
all.
everything, Ophelia.
I'm just happy that I was finally able to help you after all this time.
Liz, you kind of see the kid turn up to you, Tyrael. Hey, where's mother?
This is your new mom.
She's not here with us right now.
Guess it'll just be you and I, but we'll make it through the world, right? Like you always said. Always make it through. Just you and I, right?
Yes.
We'll be talk together.
Yes, yes, we will.
Let's do it.
They hug you very intensely.
We're going to. We're going to spend some time.
Yeah. You guys can stay here as long as you need.
Oh, also,
Hmm?
since I feel like this time is also a good time, I am going to like let Malfesto out and be like, hey, we're finally here. Everything's over.
He's
He gives you a long bow and says, "Then that means this is my time to depart. Thank you for bringing the tower back to where it was meant to be, and I appreciate all the help you've done, Nilo. I will make sure to take the tower and keep it tip-top and make sure the tower is cleaned and restored once again." And he just gives you another long bow. This is where we part, Nilo. It's been a pleasure being under your wing.
Wow. Yeah. And I'm sure that you'll keep this place in great shape.
Ryu, you are keeping Gaz until the next campaign, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, guys.
He's gonna go on an adventure.
Yeah, I was waiting till the end of everything to Gaz to say
Yeah.
goodbye.
Yeah, well, I was actually gonna have Ophelia come up to Gaz and say, Gaz,
Yes, Ophelia. It's
know-
all of.
I know we've just been reunited and it's everything that's happened, but I think I might have another mission for you if you don't mind.
Yeah, what would that be, Ophelia?
I think I have everything that I need here at the tower, so
Get your tower back. You have enough us up, protect you. You have all these others around you.
so I think I would like it if you went back out adventuring.
Back out
Maybe-
traveling.
Yeah, maybe you and Nilo could stick together. I know you guys could work on it, but
We'll work.
I think
work
you
on
guys
it.
I think you could be a really valuable asset out there in the world instead of stuck here in the tower.
I spent
I mean,
500
actually-
years. I spent 500 years trying to get you back, and you're here. Everything's just the way I imagined it to be. I do think it's time for me to be going on a journey on my own instead of a journey to save another person.
Just make sure you come back from time to time.
I will come back. I will visit often.
I mean, I will say, if anything, I think Ruby's the biggest reason I'd keep in constant contact. At this point, Teriel might be a co-parent.
But Ophelia's gonna kneel down and pull Gaz into a hug and just squeeze.
Yeah, this gives a tight plug back as well.
Are you okay, Teriel?
No, I'm alright. I'm just.
It's alright.
Ophelia,
Yes?
will you marry me? As he goes ahead and pulls out the ring.
Ah! That's what that was for, you motherfucker!
I messaged Zed. I was like, Zed, this is what I'm doing.
I just saw it. I'm like, oh my god, I am a brainlet.
Wait, how did neither? What the fuck?
I am.
Look, V, you and I have been on the same page this whole campaign. And it's just been great. But, like, sometimes they just don't put two and two together.
It's very hard sometimes. Like, I can see everything but the obvious.
Anyways, Ophelia, your answer?
Ophelia is going to stare at the ring for a moment, stare at Tyrael and just jump at him and just wrap her arms around him. Just a big yes. Oh. It's so cute. Oh.
Parents just in the background, like, he fucking got there.
Took him long enough.
Meanwhile, his parent just like, man, I can't wait to stick some arrows into his back
Yeah.
sometime.
And what is Nilo? You wanted to say something?
It's fine.
Is now's the time to say it.
Actually, speaking of Farah and V, what are y'all's plans after this?
I was planning on rebuilding my village with Jinsei, and I assumed V would probably follow and help for a bit. You know, there'll probably be new seedlings coming along quickly. I know what I'm doing.
I do say it's a probably really bad endeavor, but promise is a promise. I do want to make sure that Shade is, you know.
Right.
I guess you guys are honeymooning in the shadow?
I suppose there are worse options?
Not really. That's kind of the worst one. Maybe celebrate somewhere else first and then go
Yeah.
to the shadow realm.
Yeah.
Y'all need someone to like babysit at that point.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
send it to the village. It'll
Like-
be fine. Okay, give me like a month.
I mean, this time
That's it.
I am much more prepared, and I'll have a couple more. I'll have Jafiki with his mushrooms, at least this time around. If I have to actually deal with anything of a higher caliber.
And I'll say with once Ophelia replaces the Fey Wild Gem with the Gem of the Tower, they would have access to plane shift to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
Did we get our answer? Probably not. Is he alive?
Shade is currently sitting atop a castle in the middle of the Shadow Realm, colorless but stronger than ever.
God damn it, Shade! I thought you were dead.
My death was merely exaggerated.
All right. Well, you're my best man.
Oh, you two decided to get
contact.
married.
This was
why
so
is
much
he your best man and we are co-parenting a frog?
Because I'm co-parenting a frog.
And I will say, V, any less woods, V?
I got nothing.
That is beautiful. And with
This time,
The best last words.
Shade
I
is
got
currently
nothing.
sitting
I got nothing.
Farrah's
Yeah.
gonna hop up onto V's shoulders.
I'm shit. I'm just gonna say that I got nothing.
How do you feel about the end of these events? What do you do anyways afterwards? I'm actually quite curious. This is just, I would say this is Terry actually talking to you. What do you plan on doing? Just standing around at the tower?
Watching over the town, finally having peace.
Oh, that's good.
Also, y'all should eventually visit my home.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah, well,
I think
we'll
y'all
come
would like it.
Not
You'll
weird.
you'll notice Farrah will hop up onto V, and she'll pull her hood off, which she's been wearing her hood like since you've known her, and she'll kind of pull her hood off, and it looks like she's not carrying 100 pounds on each shoulder for the first time since you guys have seen her.